Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Come in. I'm Kelwise Wandergaze, and welcome to my home. Watch your head on the way in. It's a little short. I know it's not much, but it gets me where I need to go. Yes, my home is a wagon. What of it? I don't even want a house. And cities? I hate cities. I try to stay as far away from those filthy, disgusting places as I can. Out here in the real world, that's where I like to be. Sorry, didn't mean to be rude. It's just been a while since I had any guests. And my nerves are a little bit on edge, I suppose. I'm itching to get away and go fishing. Just enjoy some peace and quiet. Oh, I love fishing. I would spend every day fishing if I could. Maybe we should go fishing. Oh, okay. Well, maybe later. I understand. Well, these people around me, they're my family and extended family. We all wander up and down the coast to make a living, just fishing and doing crafts, selling things. These people took care of me when my parents were killed. Tragically, they were eaten by a bullet when I was very young. But alas, life is for the living, and I intend to make the most of it. I'm looking for some adventure, maybe even something dangerous. And if I get to avenge my parents along the way, that's even better. So what are we waiting for? Let's go for it.
Hello, everybody. We're back for another week of MinusOneCHarisma. Daye, would you like to lead us into our next segment? Which is a musical number.
Yes, speaking of being drunk, I wrote a song for the recap because I'm a bird, and I wrote it sober, but I performed and recorded it drunk. So enjoy.
Bard.
Yes, hello. My name is Trust. I'm a tiny tiefling, and I'm also a bard. And it seems to be up to me to let you know what happened last week. So, without further ado, here's my song. Kelwise saw the riders come through. Turns out it was Russ, my Eaton Boo. Bo. He was supposed to be my patron, but before I got there, I was taken. He gave us 120 gold and me this ukulele to hold. He said he wants to help the resistance, but we had him tailed cause he didn't convince us. We finally got to Capital City. We saw the pitch and it wasn't pretty. We hid Fish's face. Man, that guy sucks. Justin got us past the guards, but they were still sus. We somehow ended up at the hotel, motel, holiday. I mean the Three Seasons. Dresden didn't want to go anywhere normal, so we paid a racist lady who was seen we were immoral. She was an awful racist and a bigot to boot. Nice choice, Dresden. This is a real hoot. Pop caught the whiff of someone suspicious. Went to trail them, hoping something auspicious. She got no info, she just got stabbed. Cornelia found her, we all felt real bad. She almost got up, but somehow we saved her. We planned to punish the innkeeper for her behavior. Kelwise ran naked up the stairs. Rezek and Cornelia tried to get back our fares. She starts screaming with a sex code. Somehow and now a sex code. It's the DM's fault. We're a sex code. Anyways, we stole all her gold and ran away. This was such a weird and eventful day. As we left What's that in the way there, guys? That small figure heading towards us. Through the fog? In the alley? There's someone coming towards us. I think I should stop singing. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I really hope there's not someone dangerous.
Oh my god, Daye, this is perfect. I have goosebumps. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Daye, that's so good.
Thank you. I love a good
Wow.
song.
So good.
I love a good rhyme. I love coming up with a good rhyme.
Holy crap. Wow. I mean,
I do apologize. I did shit on Dresden a lot in that song, but it is his fault.
Not enough, to be honest.
We were there.
It's entirely my fault. So, you know.
Yeah. So the group ran away from their sex cult. The 3 seasons. You guys ran up the street and you guys reconvened while Dresden was waiting for like 20 minutes for you guys. He just kind of ran out. He ran out of the house and was just like, all right, guys, we're going to meet here. Ready, break. And ran over there. And then you guys kind of took another 20 minutes. So he was just kind of
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And that fog from the east that rolls off of the oil lamp district kind of started coming in and flooding. And right around that time, you saw this shorter, dark figure backlit by the taverns on the other side of the street. And he's just kind of staring at you guys. Wavering left, wavering right. And then he slowly just takes a step towards you and slowly starts walking in your direction. And as
Are we together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get together. And he's got something in his hand. You can't really you can't. Those of you who have dark vision, give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, what time is it dark out now?
It's dark.
What
Yeah, it's
time
like
is it?
midnight. It's like midnight.
Really?
Actually, do I have dark
Yeah.
vision?
That's you. Oh, I have.
I do
That's
have
you.
dark vision. Okay.
Yeah.
I think gnomes do too.
Gnomes
Yeah.
definitely do. Yeah.
Gnomes and tieflings definitely do.
I got a 17.
And a perception check
Yeah.
with our bonus, 13.
13. All right. So Trust, you see this figure kind of slowly walking towards you, and you see something kind of big in his hand, and it looks like it's like a cylindrical. It's a little bit skinnier at the top, and it gets really fat at the bottom.
Is it a pear?
Might just be a drunk guy.
And
Little-
you hear just ever so quietly, because he's pretty far away still. You just hear.
Yeah, drunk guy. I think it's just a drunk guy.
And as this thing just kind of gets closer and closer, you just see this like super disheveled gnome who's got a beard that goes almost to his belly button, and he's kind of just slowly staggering in your direction, and he kind of just walks slowly up and then looks straight at you, Cornelia. Oh, hey there. How you doing, huh? You wanna hit of this, and he kind of just almost falls over, and you see he's just got this huge bottle with 3 X's on it, and it's so strong.
Can I just hit him over the head?
Sure.
Roll
an
Dear
attack.
precious Cornelia.
Yeah.
No, wait. What did you want to do? I don't. If you wanted to talk to him.
I was thinking, let's take him home, and maybe we have a free place to stay.
Oh.
Does he live in the city?
I was just gonna knock him over the head and steal his things, but
He'll use to his house.
Straight to
so he can
violence
steal
with this group.
steal the things from his home. Yeah.
You wanna come back to my place? Is that what you're saying?
Can I bring my friends?
Oh, is that the way you like to party, huh? Yeah, the more the merrier, huh? And he just takes this huge swig.
I whispered to Dresden, this could actually work in our favor to sleep in some stranger's house. No one will know where we are.
fair.
I'm perfectly fine with being entirely hands off right now.
But he better keep his hands off you, or I'm hitting him over the head, Cornelia.
All right, no hands. No hands. There are plenty of other things you can do without hands. And he just
Lead
starts
the way.
wandering down the street very, very slowly.
If he
But,
takes us back to the 3 seasons,
You notice
I'm
he's
gonna be
kind of going in that direction. Not like directly to it, but he's kind of going in that direction. And he just kind of walks, and not too far away in the Raven's Nest, or in King City, there's like there's just a lot of the buildings here in King City are like very narrow walkways with just houses built on top of houses, some like overhanging. It's a very, very tight living quarters. He kind of walks up to this door, pretty shabby, older looking building, and he just pulls out like this key ring and he fumbles around with it, drops it like 3 or 4 times, and then he picks it up and he tries each key individually. That's not right. Well, good thing I only have these 3 keys, or else this would take forever. Tries the next one, nothing happens.
While he's doing that, I just want to take a look on the street. Is anyone following us? Anything like that?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
20.
20. It's not late enough for like the heavy drinkers, the late night crowd to be funneling out.
At
But
2
it's
a.m.
also but it's also not like early. It's not like super early. So like you've got that window where it's probably like the quietest part of the night until after the bars close.
Mm. Somebody's put the quarters in the jukebox and they've selected closing time, but it's not played yet.
Yeah. It's probably got like 10 or 11 songs before that.
Good.
Yeah, and you don't really see anybody else on the streets. They're pretty quiet. You don't hear that old woman screaming in the distance anymore about her inn being robbed.
highest sex cult.
Yeah. And he tries. So this guy just gets up and he tries the 3rd key.
We're about to live up to her
And
expectations.
It doesn't. It doesn't work, and he just goes back to the 1st key, starts trying it again, and after like what seems like forever, he tries all 3 keys and he staggers backwards. Boy, this ain't my house. Starts wandering down the street a little bit, and you find like a house that's similar in the fact that it has a door. And he kind of starts trying the key, and the 3rd key you hear a click, and he's like, "Oi, my lady, if you'd like to come in, no hands like we promised."
Some Pirates of the Caribbean reject over here.
I'll barge
Is
in
this
first
house
if
he
it's
just-
possible.
All right.
Is this large enough to fit our whole crew? Is this house large enough to
It
fit our
looks
whole
pretty
crew?
small, but you wouldn't. It's tough because the houses are built so close together and houses are built on top of houses. It's hard to get like a good estimate of where one house ends and one begins based on like the outside, because this area has been like rebuilt 100 times. So like you're like the intersecting wall could be anywhere. There could not be an intersecting wall. There could be 2 doors for one room. It's not like
Communism.
yeah.
I was going to say San Francisco.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't know. Dresden, you said you were barging in.
Yeah, I figure if this is a trap, might as well just kill me first. So.
Okay. Yeah. You barge in and you see it's just it's like a studio, and you see in the corner there's like this little iron like a furnace you could put wood in, but doesn't look like it's been used. There's this bed with sheets kind of just thrown everywhere. There's a table, and then there's a chair, but one of the legs is missing, so it looks like it would be real hard to balance on, but in a pinch it would work. Give me a perception check when you walk in here, and give me it with disadvantage since it's so dark.
Fair. 11.
An 11. Yeah, you bust in and you're like looking for danger, and nothing's really triggering your senses. But then you kind of something moves on the bed.
Ugh.
Jaymes.
You can't really make out what it is. You hear it just kind of rustling a little bit.
It's like adult size though, right?
You can't really see it. It's too dark.
Oh,
You just hear it.
Jaymes. Over my shoulder, I just go, "Hey, what's on the bed?"
And
I'm not stepping any further into this.
and instantly you hear like this middle-aged woman just go, "Oi! Oh, we got intruders in our house! We got intruders!" And then
Good.
you instantly hear this old gnome goes, "Oh no, they're here for the party. They're here for the party of the group." And this
Ma'am,
woman's just screaming
Don't be
bloody
upset.
murder now.
Ma'am, we're just part of the sex cult.
Why dress it?
And she just continues.
Why
Oh,
continue?
oh, we're being invaded by a sex cult. Oh.
I think
Why
that's
is this
proper
always on-
terminology, actually.
And the gnome kind of wanders over to what you can assume is kind of his wife, and he's just like, "Shh, don't, you're gonna ruin it. They're not gonna wanna come in if you're yelling like that." And she's just kind of like, she calms down a little bit, but you can tell that she is not happy.
I just
That
look back to
he
look back
brought-
to everybody else.
He brought 7 people home.
No. Are we all walking in at that point?
You can, yeah. So
Yeah,
far,
I want to go up to her.
all right.
I'll go up to her.
Yeah, you kind of walk inside. It's hard to tell what she looks like. You can assume she's a gnome as well. She's about the same height. She sounds a little older. But that's kind of all you can tell from the situation.
And I'm like just still covered in blood, having nearly scraped by actual death. So just covered in blood.
Excuse me? What's your name?
My name? What? You coming to my house? What's your name?
Oh, my name's Pup. What's your name?
Pup. What kind of name is Pup?
I don't know. What's your name?
My name is Pollo.
Pollo? Is that, what kind of name is that one? Is that a good name?
It's a gnomish name.
Oh.
And then I just start speaking in Gnomish to her.
I'm really sorry, but they told us to come over, and I don't really know what we're doing, but thanks for letting us into your cool house.
And I'm talking to her in Gnomish.
Okay, give me a persuasion check, but with advantage.
Okay. Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Swaggy swaggy. 11.
11.
Great rolls tonight.
You hear like her voice kind of softens a little bit. She's like, "Oh, you know the gnomish language."
Is this in common or in Gnomish?
This is in gnomish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah,
Where did you learn something like that?
I don't know. I heard it one time in a forest, and I thought it was cool, so I learned it.
Well, you not the normal riffraff. Here, Burgess brings in. He's always trying to bring people home, but I have to throw them out.
Oh, is it okay if we don't throw us out?
Well, it looks like I don't have much of a choice now that you're all in here.
Okay, cool, thanks.
And then I just kind of like nuzzle into her with like my big old ears. Just
You hear she's kind of, "I'll put the kettle on," and she goes and like lights a small candle on and in the side of the room that lights up this. It's a pretty small space. It looks like the space was built for humans, despite the fact that like the door handle and the lock for the door handle are like 2 feet off the ground. It looks like it was built for humans and then retrofitted for gnomes. And most of everything in here is gnome sized. But she lights up the room and then she goes in the corner and throws a couple logs into that furnace, which you can now see has like a little stovetop. She just starts lighting it up. And then she has a bucket of water in the corner and she pours some water into it. And then she has like a small pantry, like a really small pantry. And she just puts a couple tea leaves and puts the kettle on. And while she's doing this, you notice that Burgess, this gnome who invited you guys in, just starts snoring loudly on the bed.
his name is Burgess.
Burgess. Yeah.
Can I sit by the firelight and start gently playing Wonderwall?
Do you have a capo?
Just get out. Get out, Jaymes. I hate you.
Yeah. You know what?
I know.
Have a
Make
kid.
a
Oh my God.
Trust
check.
is so good. Trust doesn't need a capo.
You can just bar especially cord everything it doesn't
Yeah.
even need.
I've got
Yeah.
a pencil and like 3 rubber bands.
I was
Would
gonna
that
say,
be
do I
enough?
have a
I was
pencil
gonna
and rubber bands?
Perfect.
Just like a wand.
yeah. Give me a performance check, but give me a performance check with advantage.
Oh,
You're
okay.
performing in like firelight. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of it's very moody.
What was her name again?
Yeah, what's her name?
Poya.
Like the chicken?
Poya. Poya.
No.
Oh.
I
yeah.
got 7 plus 5. I can't math.
12.
Thank
12,
you.
sorry.
12.
All right.
I
Yeah.
think that's 11.
Well, if you think that, it's now canon.
No.
That's the world we live in. All right, so you're 11-12. You start playing. You start playing Wonderwall. It would have been better with a capo, but 2 half steps down is still Wonderwall. It's still the same old great song. And so yeah, you just hear this you guys hear this soft melody coming from the corner. It's nothing like that would upset the neighbors or anything like that, even despite it's been if they haven't come down with her screaming intruders, like no one came to help, you think she's probably pretty safe. And you notice this woman, now that you can kind of really get a look at her, she just looks tired. She just looks so like worn out, and you can imagine like she's probably the one in this home kind of holding everything together. And then you can assume like there's like empty bottles everywhere in this room, and she's just quickly tidying up. What did you say, Melissa?
Oh, I was just gonna ask her. Can I approach her and ask her what she does in the city, how she got in the city, or what she's doing there for work, or
Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom. We used to have little ones, but they flew the coop, as you say, and it's now just me and Burgess. And well, this is the life that I've chosen, and so I try and make the best of it.
And what's your family's?
The family name?
Yeah.
We're the Many Toes. You see, my great-great-great-grandfather, he was born with extra toes on both feet. Yes.
That's
And
lucky.
my husband here, he married into the family. We used to be pretty well-to-do, but as you see, we've had some harsh times, so he took our name, the Many Toes. What is your name, young lady?
My name is Cornelia Tiny Toes.
Tiny Toes?
Could be cousins.
Yeah, have you?
Because all gnomes are related, huh?
Are all toes related?
Toes?
What about all tomes? Are all tomes related?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Closing time.
It was Wonderwall.
It was.
You see her walk over to the bottles on the ground, like the empty alcohol bottles, and she kind of washes them out and then pours tea into each one, a little bit for each of you guys.
Yeah,
and as
it's
you look
like
around, they don't have. There's like one cup, and it hasn't been washed in a while.
like how small is the tea kettle? Like, is it like this big? Like how? Is it like
The
a
tea
5-ounce tea kettle?
The tea kettle's normal human size.
Oh, okay. And
The
bold
stove
move.
is- yeah, no, it's
The
a
lady
normal
needs a
size
lot of
kettle.
tea.
Yeah, I mean, tea's cheap, so It's
Leaves.
Tea's
tea
cheap.
leaves.
They're leaves.
Tea's cheap, especially when you just boil the hell out of it.
Leaf water.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, she just pours you guys each a little bit of tea in this in an old, like clearly old, spirits bottles.
That's great.
You can tell, like, this tea is not, it's not bad, but it's very watered down. It's not like this was a strong brew. So you guys get like this tea, and it's a little weird drinking tea out of a bottle of alcohol, but you can make do. And she kind of looks you over and says, well, you all might as well just stay. If you're going to stay the night, just stay the night. But, we're not running an inn here.
No breakfast. I'm kidding, obviously. I smile. I give her my best smile. It's... Yeah.
You say this, and you can tell she's got a little bit of a wit to her, and she kind of gives you a look up and down, like one full, not even hiding it, just like toe to head, just sizing you up.
Mm-hmm.
You see this gears grinding in her head.
She's not that angry, we king.
Well, I,
no.
for one, am very thankful. Thank you very much for the tea. It's very nice to be here, and it's good to feel safe for once. We've had kind of a night and kind of a week. So,
What do you mean by that?
cheers.
You criminals.
No, far from it.
Okay,
But
good.
we were chased along the coast for a brief period of time, and thankfully
Chased
we're
by whom?
we were chased
No.
by.
He meant chased. The opposite of a sex.
Yeah. Yes.
We're
yes.
a
we
chased
were-
cult.
Chased? And how is it you came to know Burgess?
We were trying to help him with his, his ways, of course.
We ran into him on the street, and
That's a tall order.
yeah, we ran into him on the
So
street, and we just wanted to make sure he got home safe.
It's a tall order, but we are a very large, chaste cult, so it works out.
Well, I think that the
We're not a cult.
the tallest one is probably a Rezer Cullen. Stand back to back. Which one of you guys is taller?
It's a good question.
So you have to order that one around? I'm
5'10"?
confused. Tall order? You
Who's
order
taller?
them?
You or me, Rez?
I think I'm 5'9".
And
I'm the
3
tallest.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into Steve.
Damn
I'm
it.
gonna go turn into Steve, who's
Oh, nice.
solid 6 foot. Well, I guess that I am the tallest one now, so I guess that means that I'm in charge.
Well, there you go.
You turn into you transform, and you see this woman's eyes just bug out of her head, and she's like, "Cursed one, you're a cursed one."
And I what does that mean?
You're one of the soulless cursed ones. You're uncast.
No, Miss Many Toes, that is just a bit of magic. Don't be frightened.
I don't know to what you are speaking of. I don't understand what you're saying.
And she kind of settles down a little bit, but she's like, "You are the strangest cult I've ever heard of. Chaste cult. It's late, and I have many things I need to do in the morning. So
We have matching belts, or chased any
Of
Note
course.
to
And,
self. 5 belts.
can we punjar that?
Someone please.
Please, thank you.
and
Yeah, so
you're not an inn, of course, but I want to pay you for this lovely tea that you offered us, and I put a gold coin down.
she kind of eyes it, and she's like, "Well, thank you." She kind of, she clearly reaches under her sock, and there's like a little pocket. She pulls her sock, little small sock, and hides the coin in her sock.
The old sock pocket.
Yeah. And after that, she kind of walks over to her bed, rolls Burgess onto the other side of the bed, and then slips in next to him. And she says, "Don't forget to blow out the candle when you go to bed." And you guys just hear super loud from the corner.
Your lips look so crazy.
What did you say, Melissa?
Is Daye still singing? I'm gonna go curl up.
Daye, yeah, and in the embers of the stove are still like warming up the corner. Yeah, Daye's still playing that song. It's really a song that you can just vamp over and over. It's a great vamping song.
You can play it at any party.
Here's Thunderwall.
Yeah, and you just sing the chorus over and over and over again, and people just don't get tired of it.
Maybe. Imagine Tom DeLonge.
All right, yeah. So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, that worked out.
Yeah. We don't have any spots to sleep, really, but I guess a corner of floor is going to do it for us. It'll work out.
Maybe it'll do it for you.
I'm gonna go back to Pup, and I'm just gonna grab Spitz and bring him with me, and then have him like, I'm gonna lay down and curl up, and I'm just be like, hello.
I suppose if there's no alternative, he kind of lays down. Cuddle Pup.
I suggest maybe an early rise for us in the morning in case we are still rather close to the 3 seasons.
Yeah, I agree with that.
True.
And
yes,
the plan, we all need to stock up tomorrow in the morning in the daylight, but what's the plan after that? I know there's a couple other not bars. There's a couple inns we need to frequent or go to, I believe.
I'm very confused about the plan because they told us we need to look for the guy, but they don't know where he is, and they told us not to go there.
They had told you that to contact him in the Raven's Nest, which is a district in King City. That's like the slums of King City.
Right, but didn't they also tell us to wait for them before they contact them, and we don't know when they'll be back?
No. They said they were gonna go investigate this Roswell guy.
Yeah.
And while they do that, they were saying you should go contact the bourgeois and see if they can help the resistance. And then you were going to meet back after to kind of share information.
Right. In the Crow
Ravens.
Stone. No, not the Crow Stone. The
Crow Stone is the name of that unbreakable stone that they rode into capital cities made out of.
Right.
So we're meeting him in Raven's Nest, which is like that, like.
It's the slums, yeah.
Area.
Right, but that's like the whole like neighborhood.
Yeah.
So we just have to wander the neighborhood looking for. Okay.
No, I agree.
Bourgeois see him.
It's a little bit funky because we have to go around and just ask for this very mysterious figure, and just mentioning his name could either get us, a meeting with him or get us killed. I have no idea, so we shall see.
Well, maybe we could frequent the bars in the Raven's Nest and just see if we hear any whisperings of his dealings.
Yeah. Listen as we go eat.
Or
Trust
we can even talk about the people that were telling us to talk to them. We can realize, oh, my friend Dallendale, he's a pretty cool guy.
Well, we don't know if he's wanted here, though. It might put us in a spot of trouble.
Well, then we can. Oh, that Dallendale.
Oh, that Dallendale.
Well, they had also told you. Zuna had told you that she got the name of the bourgeois' name from a contact and so she had never met the guy. She had never contacted him. She just got to contact the bourgeois as like, hey, who's someone who might be sympathetic? And they were like, there's rumors of a guy named the bourgeois who might help you take down the pit. That was it. And they said it was from a reliable source in Morriganna, which was the Elven city.
The best idea I have is just listening
listening in at the bars, see if we hear anything.
Well, I mean, you are a bard. Maybe head out and
Yeah,
do a bit of the circuit. You know,
Right.
play a song here, play a song there, see what you hear.
if they need anyone, yeah, of course.
I mean, it's a bar.
So just drink and listen.
Not true.
No, I was thinking the
What
same
options?
thing, Dresden. That's a very good idea. And then we can kind of ask around while she's performing and see if anybody has heard of the bourgeois before.
I mean, I am known as the bard from, the other bar. So it might be a
Trouble.
little weird.
What if you sing
Fair.
about the bourgeois and see if anybody?
Oh. Risky.
How about that plausible deniability? Oh, no, the bourgeois? No, that's not what I was saying. You misheard the lyrics.
I was talking about the rich
Yeah,
in general, the bourgeoisie.
it's like a carousel. It's just called the bourgeoisie. Never mind. Yeah, no, that could work. James, it's like, what time is it? Like midnight or something like that?
It's maybe like 12:30. It's been maybe a half hour since you guys got to this guy's house and
Roundabout.
interrupted his wife's sleep.
Is it worth going out tonight and maybe asking some questions, or do we just hunker down for the evening? Now that
I
we're
say we leave though for
actually
the
safe.
evening.
Yeah,
fair.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, I think
plenty
we
of
can all
time
use
for
a little
that
bit of
tomorrow.
rest.
What's the plan for the morning then?
Stock up. We need disguises. We need clothes. Pup is bleeding. Pup's got blood all over.
Dirty.
Oh, I have a.
Are you okay, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, when Trust touched me with her horn, it just kind of back together.
That's the actual sound it made.
It's disturbing. And then I mentally make a note to pick up some sort of a healer's kit, just so I don't ever have to hear that again.
Well, we're
It's
all...
dependent. It makes a different sound on every person I heal, so
Well, there you go.
that's just a particular sound.
I mean, it has to be the weirdest sound you've heard, right?
Me?
No, Trust.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I
Anyone
don't
ever
really.
sound like a kazoo?
What's the kazoo? I don't know that instrument.
And then I do this.
I can honestly
Yes,
say
I
I've never
kazoo
heard that
careless
sound in my
whisper.
life.
Can you
You should do a show together.
I'm trying to
Very good, Dresden.
Hmm?
They're very good. You should do a show with Trust.
It's this is something to occupy yourself on a long watch. I don't think I'd ever do it in front of people.
It's so loud. That would be so annoying.
Just careless whisper on a kazoo all night long on the top of a tower somewhere. Just the people in the town just pillows over their head. I wish you would stop.
I
know
just
we
imagine
have to
something
go.
like the Pied Piper, where you're just jumping down the street with a kazoo, and there's just rats chasing you. And you're
Yeah,
doing
there's like one foot, like a
rat
stream
roll.
of 1 foot tall George Michaels just following me. You said you wanted a sex cult. All right,
Oh,
So maybe it's best to divide our efforts tomorrow. Maybe half of our group goes and gets clothes. Maybe the other half of our group goes and gets other supplies, medicines, weapons.
everyone listens for any.
Is it smart for us to split up? Last time I split up,
I mean,
I
at
almost
this
took the forever sleep.
that's true.
true.
Yeah,
We should be okay in two small, two groups of three. It's probably okay.
Yeah, we're also more obvious as one large group.
Yeah.
2 groups of 3 seems alright.
who
Fair.
gets
Maybe
Fitz?
Fitz should stay here, possibly.
That's
What
fair.
did you say?
Maybe Fitz should stay here, possibly.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's still got that scar on his face, right? And
It's kind of just like looks up at you with like
I
a
pat him on the shoulder.
"Don't you dare."
Pat
Yeah.
him on the head.
You're a liability,
Doesn't say
Fitz.
anything though.
Well, if we go out tomorrow, Fitz, are you willing to control yourself and not yell at anybody or get upset? You need to be kind of low-key tomorrow.
I will do my best. No promises.
No, we actually need a promise.
I saw people doing this one time. Don't know what it means, but they did that when they were making a promise. Well, what does this mean?
I have no idea. It looks like a childish game.
That's a pinky swear, and it's comes with a penalty of death from me.
A pinky swear?
Yeah, if you break it, I kill you.
I didn't know you could swear with a pinky.
Well, when you join the military, you have to
I
get
break
ready to
my
get
pinky.
And I
pinky, you'll
do
kill
a
me.
pinky swear with red.
I do it as like strong as I can, just like
Yeah, like Predator, but just
Predator.
you son of a bitch.
Pushing paper so often, huh? Pinky swear.
Will you be good?
I want to see that now. Will someone
All right.
please make
How
that
about this?
just
Tomorrow, I'll go where Pup goes, and then she can tell me or bump me on the head when I'm stepping out of line.
All right, we'll just put your pinky up, friend.
I do not want to break my pinky or have Dresden kill me.
I'll be nice. And if you listen, then you won't need to be killed.
And you get to hold part of Pup's hand.
I'll get it. It's just... Huh?
Yeah, put them together.
He kind of just does it really quickly and then stops. And he's like, okay, pinky swear.
I like that.
It's like a pinky high five.
It's like hot lava to him. He's just like,
It's
Now,
like having to touch a stranger in 2020. This is all you get.
why are you touching strangers?
Yeah.
Wait, you're not?
You should touch strangers.
People,
You did not in 2020. You don't touch strangers.
Am I the only one?
this is how you touch strangers in
Please don't touch
2020.
strangers, anybody. Just don't touch
That
strangers.
is the name of this episode, How to Touch Strangers in 2020.
No, you don't touch strangers, period. Ever.
Right in the heart.
2019, don't touch them. No. 2018, 2017, 2016, no.
2021.
2017 was really a free-for-all year with strangers.
Coming back.
Stranger touching.
All
Anyway,
right, what are you guys doing?
Here's one
I
more.
highly suggest though tomorrow that we first go, like I was saying, to one of the bathhouses, because we are still very
Yeah.
dirty and smell, and I'm sure a lot of the vendors here probably won't even deal with us if we smell this bad still.
True.
I think you're overestimating what part of town we're in, but I do agree. I could use a bath.
That could
So,
be-
bathhouse, clothes, supplies.
Hmm.
In that order.
yes.
Couldn't hurt.
Should we split up to go to the bathhouse too? Or just pretend we all don't know each other? You know, if we all wander in as a group of non-associated cohorts, it wouldn't hurt, probably. A little bit of discretion.
Yeah, like we're going to the like we're all on an airplane together, and we all go to the bathroom at separate times. Yeah, I get you. Like a sex cult.
Like, you know, we're a
Like a
chaste
cult.
chaste
Good
cult.
point. Good point.
They're very chaste.
We have belts.
We have. Not a bad idea.
You guys are gonna spend a lot of money on belts tomorrow, I feel like.
Well, the first episode started with belts. It's only appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm sure they
Rob is gonna come back and be like, I gave you 120 gold, what did you get with it? Like,
Cast
belts.
belts.
Belts literally saved our lives.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
like
we
a
now get
towel.
matching belts. Like
you're not
Towel.
wrong. You're not wrong. I can't dispute that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys hunkering down for the night?
Yes.
Aye,
All right,
Go
so
to
you guys
sleep
all hunker down
in
for
a
the
very
night.
chaste manner.
It would have been hard to sleep with the guys snoring. It's very, very loud. But you guys are pretty tired and just running. I mean, you guys walked all day. Then you got to the gate, and then you guys had that whole fiasco at the inn. And then, Pup, you like almost died, and you're still kind of a little woozy from your blood loss. So yeah, you guys find it pretty easy to just crash for the night, and yes, Kelwise, you find it especially weird, kind of waking up indoors. This is kind of a new thing. Pup, you as well.
What are these walls?
Weird feeling, right? You're used to waking up with like a little bit of like morning dew kind of on all your equipment and your stuff, and you're dry, you're indoors, you know, you don't have that cool sea breeze flowing in. You kind of just smell each other and Burgess.
You're in a city.
And
what you hate the most.
yeah, as you guys start to stir and rise, you notice Poya is like folding some blankets and stuff in the corner, and she's just kind of tidying up the room. She's already up.
Jaymes, if it's possible, I'd like to maybe, I don't sleep much, maybe past trauma, who knows. Can I maybe get up a little early, just run out and grab, like, I know the city, can I just grab some like eggs and stuff like that? Just
yeah. Give me a stealth check. I know you're trying to do it quietly.
Yeah, you know, just just a guy. Just a guy with a big horn on the top of his head that's honking at 2-second intervals.
What?
That's a 4.
A 4.
But I am an Ashen Rider armor, so it makes it weird.
I thought you got rid of your Ashen
Yeah, we
Rider
dropped our armor.
Yeah, you guys all. Yeah.
We dropped it before we went to the inn.
Off. So is it still back at the inn?
No, we dropped it like in like an alley.
In the alley. You guys got in, and then you guys, yeah. I know. I thought I was the drunk of the group, but
I was just a trendsetter, apparently.
Really? I had thought you guys had discarded it because people were like treating you weird because you were Ashen Riders.
Well, I can't. But I thought I was using it as a guise. I don't remember getting rid of it. So if I did,
you did, yeah. I remember because I was gonna be like, are you sure you want to get rid of that? But then I was like, all right, well, he's the strategist in the group, so I'm sure he knows better than me.
You gotta follow your gut. You gotta follow your gut. And if my gut said get rid of the armor,
yeah.
Yes, I just licked an eraser. You get rid of the armor.
I was just about to say that, but all right. Yeah. So you just have your your ragged clothes that you basically were stuck in that. You're stuck in that cage for a week, maybe a week.
So
and a
even
half.
more convincing. I'm just a dirty fellow. I'm just getting some eggs, baby.
Yeah.
Just a dirty guy.
Yeah. You could find you used to live in this area. So, you got your favorite breakfast spot. You got your favorite egg McMuffin with cheese.
I get a bunch of bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breakfast for everyone.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I just want to grab, just something so that like when everyone wakes up, come back and we can make something and also show our hosts a little bit of like, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, from what you know, they really only have like, you notice they have that stovetop, but they don't have any pans or pots. They just have that kettle, and you see like crumbs from like, old stale bread and stuff.
Kettle eggs.
Classic kettle eggs.
Yeah.
Technically, that's supposed to be how you scramble eggs, like in a pot.
Yeah.
Shake it.
Pour them out the.
No, how do they make the like eggs Benedict in boiling water? Have you ever seen that?
Where it's
Yeah,
poach
you
it?
spin it. I do that.
Yeah, poaching. Thank you.
You spin and you
Thank you.
drop it.
Like it's hot. That's what I do, James.
Don't
make a big thing out of this, DM.
All right, I'm just saying.
Just trying to be a gentleman.
Just letting you know, they could use a pot.
Fair. Would I have noticed they didn't have a pot beforehand?
Oh, they don't have. They only have that kettle on top of the stove. I mean, like that's it. That's it.
James, you're
firewood.
You're making abject like poverty, like truly abject. So good.
I mean, you're in the poorer part of town, and
Fair.
this woman as the breadwinner, and he clearly spends all their money on booze.
You're not wrong.
That's kind of what you've picked up on.
Okay, well, if I can find maybe just a way to make some sort of breakfast for us.
You could probably buy provisions at like a tavern that you know of that would be already cooked, and you could just
Perfect, whatever. Yeah, I didn't know there were delicatessens, Jaymes.
You could bring like, a breakfast charcuterie board.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah.
I'll just be wandering down the street, just a gentleman who's filthy.
And like a pouch. Yeah, so you come back in.
I have to go.
Everyone but Burgess is up, and the smell of this like breakfast meal kind of pours in your nostrils. And that would only be like maybe 2 silver for like a big,
for like everybody. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
This Dresden walks in with a smell that's not unwashed bodies.
Yeah, and since I've no longer like nose deaf to the room, it's probably like, oh wow, when I come back in.
Yeah, and there are no windows in this place.
It's even better.
Door.
Yeah.
The only hole is like a small hole for that furnace. There's like a pipe that goes out into the wall, and there's just this hole that the pipe goes out of, to vent.
Thanks
fire
for that,
hazard.
bud. Thank you for that. Just with some breakfast for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. You hand off, and Miss Poya is very grateful, Dresden. She sings your praises. Very.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this gnome, guys.
Directly. She's
I'm not.
Yeah.
And I give her the of course, it's my pleasure.
She kind of looks you up and down, Dresden, and it's just kind of you part of the commission?
You've got a sharp eye. No longer. I used to be for quite a while.
Oh. Well, I saw those broad shoulders you've got there, and you hold yourself with a certain poise. Just felt a bit militant or military to me.
Yeah, militant poise. That's fair. Yeah.
Well, I've always held the commission in high regard. They do great work keeping us all safe. Very important job.
Yes.
Very dangerous, too. You put your life on the line to keep us safe.
Well, let's be serious. It's more, and I just nod over towards her husband, more keeping people like that in line, right?
Well, yeah, you do the best you can. But, it's hard. It's hard having a drunk for a husband.
I don't doubt that, actually.
Question the sanctity of marriage in the first place. How holy is an institution? Betrothed me to that.
How holy indeed.
Are we all asleep? Are we awake? Like, what's happening?
You guys are listening.
Definitely not. And I'm just passing food out while I'm blushing furiously.
Yeah.
These
I remind Dresden.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I remind Dresden of the chaste cult that we are. Very chaste indeed.
Indeed. So chaste.
Indeed.
I don't know what any of these words mean.
So
It's
chaste.
okay, Pup. Eat up.
Okay.
Pup, it's when people are chasing after you, you're chaste.
Num num.
So does that mean you've never been with a woman before?
Oh my god. I just start playing Wonderwall again to really ruin the mood.
I give her like the
mood.
Yeah, and I give her the 1,000-yard stare, like just full on PTSD, and then like shake my head. It's not something I really talk about.
Oh, somebody must have hurt you.
Hurt so good.
We got beat up one time.
Hurt so good.
You got beat up?
Yeah. I watched him get beat up one time. Is that what you mean by hurt? Like hurt?
That's exactly what she means.
You watched him.
Excuse me. Sorry, Mum. She doesn't. She thinks you mean he got hurt. He did get in a spot of trouble and got beat up, but not in a romantic sense. Just a fight,
man.
And that's what Poppy's referring to.
Well, that makes a little bit more sense.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's young. She doesn't. She's still learning the world and words.
Yes, it's quite strange. It's hard for me to place this one.
Yeah. You hear that, Fit?
Right here.
He's young.
I mean,
What? Why would that matter to me?
And then I just like shake into like a little old man.
Oh God.
Oh, I am very young. How young do you think I am?
Benjamin Button years old.
That would be reverse.
Yeah.
While this
Anyway,
is
ma'am.
happening, is Burgess awake?
No, Burgess.
Is he awake from his jumping?
No,
Okay.
no, he's
Then
Wow, not even bacon, egg, and
Then never
cheese to
mind.
wake him up? Dude is out.
guess not.
yeah.
Not
no.
even bacon, egg, and cheese.
He had his fill of calories last night.
Well, then in that case, I would like to proposition Poya and say, hey, Poya,
For proposition?
this is not question. I have a question. Poya, I have a question for
Amazing.
you. And I slip her a gold piece and say, do you know where some bathhouses are, or where a bathhouse is that we could all use? And your discretion about our stay here would be appreciated.
Oh, I knew it. You were criminals.
No!
Yes, there's a bathhouse on the east side, near the river. That's where you find most of the bathhouses.
That makes
You don't
sense.
have to worry.
Is there a name for this bathhouse?
The bathhouse? No, it's just
The bathhouse.
just up the street. You'll find it.
Bathhouse.
You'll smell it, as they've got lots of different kinds of soaps.
I like the sound of that.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help very much. Thank you for
Yes.
letting us stay here again.
I'm gonna whisper in Rezik's ear and just say, should we ask them about the boogeyman?
The bourgeois.
Oh yes.
All right, so she kind of climbs up onto that three-legged
John
chair,
Wick.
and then climbs back onto the side, and then whispers into Rezik's ear.
Excuse me. Hello.
I have a feeling she probably won't know, but Miss Manytoes
very
or
old.
Mrs. Manytoes, have you ever heard of anyone called I can't remember. I think it was called like Bougie or Bourgeois? Was that what it was? I forget the exact name, but have you heard of anyone like that before?
The bourgeois, the children tale.
Yes. The tale. Do you know that you know the tale then?
Oh, it's just an old tale. They tell to kids to keep them in line and scare them.
Right, of course. Sorry, I forgot.
If you don't obey your parents, the bourgeois is going to come from underground and drag you into the sewers.
Is
course.
it one creature or is the bourgeois a many?
I don't
creatures?
know. It was an old folk tale. It's not true.
Of
Just
course not.
something they say.
Did it ever
I'm telling you.
specify which sewers they came from?
The sewers from the old city that are underneath our feet right now.
Right. And those and them the only sewers.
Rezik, you and Dresden give me a history check. Trust, give me a charisma check. We're gonna count your charisma as like a lore check.
It's an 18.
18.
I got a 1, but to be fair, I did roll before, like I think like session 2 or something, and I did know like it was a boogeyman kind of a figure. So.
Well, this is about something else.
Oh, okay. I got a 1.
Totally unrelated.
Yeah.
I got a 24.
Oh. Okay. So
Wow.
A bard.
you've heard many tales and stories, Trust. You've heard tons about how Capital City was built on the ruins of an old civilization, And so like literally what they use is a sewer system, and Dresden, you would know this too. Their sewage system is like the old ruins of a past civilization, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. They kind of just retrofitted those to kind of flow towards the river that flows through town, and it kind of just goes in there.
So the river kind of like flushes into the sewers and then flushes back out downstream.
It's more of like rainfall. So when it rains, the city's a lot cleaner because it cleans it out.
But it's still like flushes out into the rivers, like downstream of the city. Okay.
And you would know too. I mean, you guys living in the city, unlike when it doesn't rain for a really long time, those sewers don't get flushed out for a very long time. And
downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smells like pee.
Yeah.
Fair.
Just
Do we
imagine.
have sewers?
No, let's not imagine.
We have some sewers.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, no. It's
But trust. You also know like that there's a lot of like the sewers are kind of forbidden in the sense that like no one would let any loved one go down in the sewers because there's a million stories of like danger and terrors and boogeymen who live in the sewers.
Got it.
heard stories of giant man turtles and giant rats
and turtle men.
You know, strange
and rat
strange
turtles.
Place. Strange place.
Rat turtles.
With all my like my knowledge of the city and whatnot, like, are the entrances to sewers and stuff like? Do you know where they are? Or are they hidden?
No, yeah, you would know of a few. Like, it's not really like they built. There's like a few ducts that were built specifically to like let the rainwater flow into these sewers. But a lot of like, if you were gonna try and go into the sewers, a lot of them are like, this building kind of was dilapidated, and when it fell over, like it kind of made a hole in the ground, and that's where you could like enter the sewers from. There's not really very many entrances, not like manhole covers or anything like that.
So we just have to find an LADWP building?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any of those Regal theaters probably be. Oh.
Right. Well, I think.
Gotta make it so sad. Dune 2021. The Batman 2022. Ouch.
If there's any way to know, like, or I say, if there's any way to know if there's like sewer entrances near any of the bars in the Raven's Nest, maybe those would be good places.
Yeah. So there's quite a few holes in like that what was cobblestone, and the Raven's Nest, like the cobblestones that used to be there are either broken or covered in dirt. They just these streets haven't been upkept at all. And yeah, it wouldn't be too hard to find a building that has like a sunken floor or something like that in the Raven's.
Should have built them out of crowstone.
Do we know in the Raven's Nest, are they clean? I mean, are we closer to what they would look like being dirty and?
Oh yeah. The Raven's Nest is the ghetto of Capital City. Raven's Nest is where the poorest of the poor. You're in like.
That's why I was saying maybe
middle class area.
That
these people have houses with roofs is like a luxury to the people of Raven's Nest.
Because we blend in right now, if anything.
Maybe get some new clothes for, the bloody savage over here. But other than that, no.
I have a dress I stole from the lady. If you want to be a woman. I want to be a lady.
I could be a woman. Still a very disgusting old man. Just crusty liver spots,
Mr. Button.
I believe.
And then I just shake back into like up with the little ears and stuff. Yeah, I never really thought about that before, but I could.
Do you like this dress I found?
Britney Spears is not a girl, not yet a woman starts playing.
It's me in the corner.
Yeah.
How big is that? How big is the dress in comparison to me?
It's a human-sized dress for a smaller woman. The woman was older that owned the inn, so like it fit her, and it's a functional dress. You know, it's not like it doesn't have a lot of frills and stuff like that. It's kind of a thicker material. It's stiff, and yeah, it was made to be more like a working.
Yeah. If anyone ever describes your outfit as functional, you know you don't look great. I mean, the clothes are functional.
I mean, it's just there's very little pattern to this dress itself. It's made like.
Is it like Belle, like at the beginning of the movie? At the beginning
yeah. It very, very much like.
Very plain.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's what she uses when she's working around, the inn, cleaning and getting it ready for other cults.
I mean, I can wear it for now, but I want to get something that I could climb trees in, and I think if I climb trees on this one, I would slip. So I can wear it for now, so I'm not all covered in red.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay. So Pup dons the functional dress. That's what we're gonna call it for now.
Oh, with my little blue bow.
That helps quite a bit. Poya kind of says her goodbyes. It seems like she has some stuff to do in the city. She's as she's walking out, she just gives a pat on the tush to resident commission man, and then
I give her like a little bit too long of a hug. We might come back here. So like it's good to have allies in the city.
Okay. And give me a perception check.
She pickpockets me, doesn't she? Ooh. That's a 20. Unnatural.
Oh, all right. Dirty 20.
Dirty.
And how appropriate, because you just get this, you hear this. She just takes this big whiff.
I do that to people.
You see these rosy cheeks? I do that to people. we got stranger touches, and then Melissa over here. Like the 7OS could never go out into public.
I can't wait we can go back out to public again, because I can't wait to just hug someone I haven't seen in so long and just be like,
right?
I'm gonna do Kate next
Worth
time I
it.
see her.
It's great when you go up behind them.
Yeah.
I
Go behind them
literally.
and they just hear your
I'm gonna smell like
you're sniffing.
Old Spice Fiji.
All right.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I have not hugged a human other than my wife since this all started. Like, we have like a small bubble of friends, and even still, it's like, you stay over there. Like, I like you. You stay over there.
Anywho,
I can't wait to do this.
A blushing Poya kind of hurries out. Like,
Very nice.
doesn't even say goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
She just hurries out of the house and heads off down the street.
She loves me.
Yeah, we got that.
Dear journal.
Dear diary.
A little flower. Loves me? She loves me not.
Right,
So where are you guys headed? You guys gonna go to the bathhouse?
I'm gonna
That
take
might
the
actually
chance,
be
so I'm gonna leave a couple of gold.
Oh,
I'm just
nice.
gonna leave a couple of gold though, in somewhere she would see, maybe by the tea she made us.
Yeah, you can probably put them
Maybe put it in the kettle.
the
Yeah, so
In
Put
the
it in the
kettle.
kettle, otherwise it'll
Find
just
it.
be beer.
That's
It'll
true.
be drunk. It'll be, yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I found a lot of gold, and I would like to look in my locket now. Is it a locket now?
yeah. You open up the locket and you see inscribed. It's very finely scratched. It's kind of this flat, smooth surface, and it just says, "To my loving wife."
It's like engraved.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
left. I thought you left the locket.
She left the ring, the wedding ring.
Left her ring, yeah.
To my loving wife.
Locket.
How does
Yeah,
it make you feel?
And the locket itself is like pendant shaped, or like kind of egg. It's like a teardrop egg kind of pendant And it's made out of silver, and it's got like this little like decorative weave of silver around.
And there's like no. Can I test for magic or anything? Is it seem like that? Otherwise, I'm gonna leave it in the husband's hand. Maybe he'll give it to his wife.
Aw.
No, it's gonna be beer.
Yeah, I mean,
We can believe.
you can't. You look at it, it just looks like a pendant. That's it.
All right.
It just looks like a silver pendant that's been finally like etched, and it's nice on the nicer side. Okay, are you leaving it in his hand?
Do any of you want this?
Actually, can I hold on to that?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
You've been holding out on us, Rezig. You got a sweetheart.
No, nothing like that. I have an idea of how to possibly educate our old tavern keeper friend.
Oh.
I see.
Well, I don't know what you're cooking up, but I like it.
You're gonna give Volaki chlamydia. I get it. Neither here nor
Anyway.
there. Old joke. Old military joke.
Oh, that's the worst excuse.
So since I'm feeling unclean, should we off to the bathhouse, or are we going to attempt to make a trip to this sewer before we go and bathe ourselves?
If we go to the Raven's Nest,
Aren't we in the Raven's Nest?
we will stick out like sore thumbs, and we'll get robbed, and we'll get beaten up.
Can
Right.
you pull up
Unclean it is.
Nathan? Can you pull up the city map?
Good job.
Nathan was doing 10 things at once, so we're gonna look at the map. We're just gonna kind of go over where everything is in regards.
Where are we now? We're in King City.
Oh, look at this new overlay.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah, so you guys are in what they call
Pretty good.
King City. You're in King City Major, which is like King City involves the Raven's Nest and this whole little area with above it to the northeast of it. That's where you guys are. You guys are kind of on the north-ish end, in the middle somewhere. And she had said to the east, which you'd have to go past that inn, which is farther in east. But along the river right there, that's where the bathhouses would be. Just because, they need a lot of water, and it would suck to have to like haul it all around. And then if you look at Raven's Nest to the southwest is all those broken buildings and kind of the ghetto, where the poorest of the poor who are in the city.
Mother cry.
Yeah. All right.
This looks awesome, by the way.
Well, first,
man.
I believe Cornelia was
thank
trying to say something before Dresden made a joke.
Oh, sorry. I do that.
I also found 50 gold.
And
Oh my God. Look at her.
We all know how much I found.
Was it 50 or was it 75, James?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I have plans for this, guys. Don't think the bad.
Honestly, this is so great. Yes, do this. Yes. Yes.
That I would like to give you guys, of course.
Oh,
So
wow,
yeah,
thank
I'm gonna
you.
split the 50 up
All
even
right,
between
10 each.
Where's Fitz?
Thank
Can
you,
we ignore
Cornelia.
him? Is he?
Fitz is right next to you.
Hi. So I guess we have 7 people. We still have
6
7?
people.
Oh, 6.
I didn't give Fitz any money, any gold of the 120 gold.
Yeah, we'll be handling the gold for Fitz.
Yeah, he doesn't need that.
Yes, because I'm not a person, so I just don't deserve any gold whatsoever.
So that's roughly 8 gold pieces.
All right.
Thank you very much.
ish.
8 gold?
Yeah, 50. I mean, divided by 6, it's over.
8.3333.
Yeah. Someone's gonna have to keep the 2 extra gold pieces.
That would be Cornelia.
Can keep it, yeah.
Yeah. By her good graces, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And to answer your question, Trust, I think I agree. I think it's. I mean, right now our main issue is that god that killed Pup yesterday. So I think what we have to do is just
8.
8. I think what we have to do is try to just disguise ourselves as best as possible and go out there and just live our lives and hopefully keep an eye out and he never finds us again. Or he will, and we'll have to fight him. We'll see.
Wait, who are we fighting?
The god that killed Pup yesterday.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it was the one that was from the. It was the one that was from the wall that was like. "Argh."
Well, let's just keep our eyes open, stay sharp. So and so.
Your eyes full hearts. We get it.
Let's
Eyes
go.
full heart.
All right.
So you guys kind of leave Burgess in his drunken stupor still, and you close the door, and it locks behind you guys. You don't know if that was how this door is supposed to work, but regardless, it locks behind you as you exit. Yeah, you guys kind of head through Raven's Nest, and you can tell the further away from Raven's Nest, you head through King City, and the further away from Raven's Nest, the farther west and north you go, the nicer and nicer it gets. And when you get to the bathhouse area, that whole strip along the river that you saw, it's a lot nicer. It's a little bit more of a commercial area. There's some cleaners. Anybody who's got a commercial business who needs like a lot of water tends to use that. And then you find a whole host of bathhouses.
Wait, I thought we weren't going to the bathhouses. I'm confused.
Oh yeah, what do we do?
Yeah, I thought we were going to Raven's Nest because we'll fit in a little bit better.
No, for Stinky.
Dirty.
Yeah.
All right.
Dirty.
Yeah, James.
James.
Screw you.
Yeah.
I saw that face.
Wow.
It's
Distraction.
the DM's
All right.
fault. We're a sex cult.
All right. I apologize. I apologize, everyone watching from my group. You guys head to Raven's Nest. You start heading southwest towards those buildings, and the closer and closer you get, the exact opposite. Sunken roofs you start finding, and you also start to see a lot more people. Despite King City being a pretty dense area already, you just start to see more and more and more people. And the people are ragged, dirty. Their clothes aren't... they're all patched up. And all the, again, the cobbles that make the roads are all broken or just covered in dirt. You start to see a lot of people just sitting on the streets, just sitting outside of houses, not really doing anything. You do notice quite a few people are eyeing you. Like, there's a lot of eyes that are just looking you up and down, kind of, you notice a lot of eyes are just straight to your belt. Any pouches, any things like that. And the buildings here are all like, you're amazed that any of the buildings in this area are still standing because they're all patchwork. It's like second and third hand patchwork, just kind of doing anything they can to keep these buildings from falling down. And a lot of the doors here just have like big planks nailed across windows and stuff, kind of keeping people out. Yeah, and so you guys kind of head into that area, and it's just, you see there's a lot of kids kind of running around. There's a lot of adults just kind of sitting on the streets, not really doing anything but existing. And a lot of the streets here are very, very narrow and dirty with debris from fallen houses or just trash. There's a lot of broken glass from bottles and such in this area. And you guys would know that, like, if you're looking for like a tavern area or anything, like the most famous tavern in this area is called Kerchief's.
Yeah, this place.
Yeah, and Kerchief's is known for having a little like a semblance of law and order, which is the only reason people go there. It's still a pretty rowdy, rough place. It's just, it's not, it's not people stabbing each other. And there are a few other establishments that are, taverns, but they're pretty dangerous.
What are the buildings mostly made of?
They're mostly made out of wood, but there's a lot of like iron patchwork, like just iron slabs nailed across like broken wood that's just been placed back on and then used as like a retaining board or something like that to really kind of.
So it's like the South during hurricanes.
Basically, yes.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it's rough.
All right, what is it we're exactly trying to do here? Just find an entrance into the sewers? Are we going down? We may want a provision before we do that.
Well,
Maybe if we just scout a spot, we can come back to it later.
Yeah, fair. That makes sense.
And see if maybe we hear any whisperings of bourgeoisie dealings inside.
At
All right.
Chiefs.
At Kerchiefs.
Yeah.
So
Maybe just keep a.
you head over to Kerchief's, and for right now it's closed. It looks like a bar it's
early. That's
really
it.
it's really only like a late evening spot.
Opening time. It doesn't work that way.
It's gonna be your theme song for every instance now.
If you play it, it opens.
Yeah.
If you play it, you can drink. All right. Well, let's look around for some sort of entrance to the sewers, at least.
Well, presumably those entrances are going to be easier to spot. Yeah, again, in the broken down buildings, but also maybe near where the water is, because outlets, rather.
Inlets.
I mean, yeah. From what you know, Dresden, since you kind of know about the loosely about the structure of this place. I mean, the ruins of the old city extend far, almost beyond what Capital City is now. Capital City was built over a small kind of portion of this huge city that used to exist, and then the sands, the sand from the beaches and the ocean have kind of grinded the rest of it down.
So, like the pitch is over the old city.
Yeah, and especially kind of in the pitch and closer to the beach, you can actually see remnants of like the stonework that this city was built upon.
By the beach, do you mean like Port Kinney and that, or is that just still?
No, like all the way to like the beach area to the left.
So from Port Kinney to the sea, how far is that roughly?
It's a couple miles.
I've been asking myself.
It's a couple miles, yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh wow. So it goes that far?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big old city. Okay. Cool.
So like you know that like it stretches well beyond the whole city is built on this thing.
Yeah. If we just spread out a little and look around, is it something that we might be able to find, like an entrance down into?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we just wander around for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me
All we need is like one entrance, right, guys?
Yeah.
So you guys were wandering around for just a little while, and you guys notice a bunch of kids throwing rocks, and you hear like a splook, 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 coming out of one of those little holes. And these kids are in just 1 foot of the left wood that used to be some sort of building in this area, and they're just throwing stones into this like small kind of pit, maybe 2 to 3 feet in diameter.
And it sounds like wet down there?
Yeah, and it sounds like a little spelunking.
Can we see about how far down it
inside
is?
it with my dark vision and see what I can
Yeah,
see?
with your dark vision, you can see about 30 feet down. There's like this water level, so it's pretty far down. This pit is deep.
I'm gonna need some rope.
And it's just water. It looks like we could like navigate it.
Yeah, it's just something like it's just from what you can see, it's just a layer of water, and you can't really tell how deep it is. The water itself isn't flowing very fast, but it is flowing, south down towards the river.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it looks like we have an entrance point at the very least, right?
Yeah, and a place that we're gonna have to come back to under cover of darkness.
Yeah. And undo our bath.
Definitely undo our bath.
This whole time, Pup is like only half paying attention to everything because this is her first time in a city. This is their first time in a city. So I'm just like looking around everywhere, very confused at everything. Just a note. I'm just like trailing like kind of far behind. Just
You get used to the smells.
Pup, give me a perception check.
perception.
Dun dun dun.
And Kelwise, give me a D100 roll.
15.
100.
15. All right, Pup. You do notice that like Fitz is holding onto you pretty tight, onto your arm. Like he's, and you see him kind of just like sneering at people. Just every time he walks by, he just sneers at them, and it's like so it's just like a habit. It's not even something he's
For
aware
every other
of.
one, I like flick him in the nose, like.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, like,
Also sniffing strangers.
what did you get?
I got an 80.
An 80.
80.
Okay. All right. That's very interesting.
I can't wait to find out why.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys find those kids just kind of throwing rocks down, and these kids are pretty young. They're maybe 4, 5 years old, and they're just basically wearing like potato sacks with armholes cut out.
Marilyn
Blend in
Monroe
and
once
just go
wore
and
potato
throw
sack.
rocks down there with them and be like, "What's down here, guys?"
Yeah. So you throw a rock, and they're like, "There's a splash down there." You throw a rock and a splash.
Splash.
Yeah.
What's after the splash?
There's a splash down there. But don't go down
Does
there.
anyone
My
ever jump in?
mom says don't go down there, or else you're gonna be a splash. Yeah.
Does your mom tell you the bourgeoisie's gonna come out of that one?
The what?
The bourgeoisie.
The boogeyman.
I don't know what a bougie Zuzi is.
The
Okay, thanks.
the bourgeois. Booger.
And then you see them kind of. There's like maybe 4 of them, and they all kind of huddle together to deliberate about this.
Nice, yeah.
Hive mind. And then one of the girls who's maybe a little bit older, kind of goes and she says, "The bourgeoisie? Are you talking like the man who's gonna come and get us?"
Yeah, that guy.
Oh no! I mean, they say he's down in the sewers, and if you disobey your parents, he's gonna come out and kidnap you and take you down into the
What
splash.
does he look like?
Oh, I don't know.
He's gonna
How
take
do you
to the
fight him?
You don't fight him. You just hope he doesn't.
What does he smell like?
All right. Let's not scare the local children.
You kind of see the girl kind of like grab the kids, and they look at you weirdly, and they just kind of run off down the street. And then one of them yells like, "Weirdo!"
Thank you. What does that
Great,
mean?
now we've scared kids.
No, you.
Nice.
You guys have won the hole.
It's ours.
All right, it's ours now.
We all stand around it looking down.
You all stand there looking very proud of yourselves.
We all
Doesn't
just start
one of
throwing
you
rocks
have a
in.
bunch of rope?
That's good. That's good splush.
Does one of you have a bunch of rope or no? I don't remember.
I mean, I think I had rope at one point, but apparently last time I just got rid of everything I own. I'm a hermit now.
Unfortunately, all our supplies were taken. We can restock soon, though, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we can go get some rope and come back here at night and go down the hole.
Makes sense.
Great.
Still doing phrasing?
I mean, can I ask a question before we do this?
Go down the hole.
Do we think that the bourgeois is actually in the sewers? Is this just a story that's been told, and we're gonna go and get wet and, even dirtier for no reason?
You know what,
Legends
Resit?
are
Why don't you
legends,
guard the hole?
I will
Did
go. I'm
anyone
not
think-
afraid of going in the hole. I'm just saying I don't know. This might just be a story that's told to scare people, and he's not actually literally down in the sewers, I don't. I'm just.
It's all we have
I'm
to go
thinking it
on.
out.
It's all we have to go on. As a bard,
Could
you
ask
know,
around.
often in great stories, there's some truth, you know? You just gotta find it. And this is all we've got right now. So we can go in the bar later tonight and see if we get any other information. But if we don't, it's down the hole we go.
I just really want a bath. You've been stinking for a week now, almost. I think I don't even know what days anymore. But you're fine. Let's
Jump
go.
in the river.
Why don't you just stop breathing through your nose? Just stop that and just go and smell yourself anymore.
Yeah, wait, Rezik, are you breathing through your nose? Don't do that.
You haven't been?
Wait, no. I
Oh
haven't breathed through my nose in a week and a half.
God! All
It's
right,
just mouth breathing.
all right. Let's
Taste
go.
Instead.
Before Booga gets us, and I make some like
Okay.
cackling laughter and come out of the sewer behind us.
What? Yes.
That's what we want, maybe.
Seriously, I look at him and I'm like, seriously, don't do that. Don't do that. I look
Oh,
for.
are you afraid, Dresden?
All I'm saying is don't do that.
Good to know.
Trust.
And I copy it.
That same little girl who ran away, you look down, and just as you look down, you see this little hand reach into your pocket. And then, you slap the hand away, and instantly you turn, and you see this little girl
Oi!
book it down the street, just running. And she yells back, "You're still weird!"
You're still a hooligan!
Does she have any of her stuff?
No, she didn't. She
Okay.
caught her like, yeah.
Be
I
careful
just
around these
throw my
parts.
sword at her. No, I'm kidding.
God.
He thinks about that.
Oh yeah, no, it's in the forefront of my mind.
Wrong pocket to pick. I'm streetwise, you little scamp.
She can improvise.
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do in the meantime?
Get rope?
I mean,
All right. Well,
Rezik, you're
one needs a
perfectly
bath.
welcome to go get a bath if you want.
We're gonna go in the sewers anyway, so I'll wait.
I mean, you can be watch guy.
Attaboy.
Can I wear something that I can climb in?
Let's
This doesn't feel good.
change.
It's too much.
No, you look
and then-
beautiful.
Then I start. I can't.
easy, eat, easy.
I can't. And I just like lift it.
Nope.
I can't move it.
I just cover Fitz's eyes. No.
Sit back down.
Thank you.
You can't.
Thank you, Dresden.
Maybe
I fear you have saved me from something awful.
Yeah, let's
Something
go to the market.
once seen cannot be unseen.
All right.
It
So
was
wait.
surprisingly
Before
a
we
pair
go,
of like boxer briefs, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. Yeah.
it's canon. It's canon. DM, would we be more suspect or less suspect if we were dirty or clean when we went to the market? Like, what's the feel?
The markets, you know, are humongous since Capital City is the center of trade on the entire continent.
Very diplomatic of you not to answer my question.
It's okay. I'm getting there,
I'm
right?
kidding. I'm kidding.
You know that the markets are chaos. The markets are just chaos. So if you were a little grimy, no one's gonna know. No one's gonna care, right? If you looked like a noble and you were really clean, I mean, you guys don't really have the night clothes, so clean or dirty, you might be more suspect if you were dirty. You know, certain
All right.
merchants selling certain wares probably wouldn't.
That settles it. Let's get this man a bath.
we could go somewhere real basic. If we try to buy fancy clothes looking dirty, they're gonna suspect, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just want like a
fancy clothes.
disguise to I want like a big hat to kind of cover my face because I'm
Yes.
known. I lived here. I don't want to be noticed, and I don't.
I love that
I
idea.
want someone
Let's
to
do
carry
that.
me.
We need some disguises.
Like a Yoda?
Who wants to be
Are you gonna-
fat?
Yeah,
Baby Yoda, baby
You can-
baby
I can be a-
Yoda.
it can be a backpack while you jump. You can. Anyways, All right, so you guys head over to the bathhouse this time.
Please describe the bathhouse to us, Jaymes.
Oh wow, yeah, the scent
Well.
of lavender and rosemary and
Rosemary.
fill the air.
You being
Yeah.
cooked?
Oh,
Rosemary's a
Rosemary soap.
delightful scent.
Jasmine, lavender.
We literally have rosemary like hand soap in my bathroom right now.
Really?
That's why I said that. Yeah. And
Oh.
and
It's a nice smell.
citrus
I like the idea of being a cook.
aromas, like and oregano and thyme. No, along
a
that
turkey.
river, you just like it. Just the streets are much cleaner here. It's more commercial. You see kind of people coming in and out. The people's clothes in this area seem to be a little bit nicer. The clothes look like they were some people even have like tailored full wear. The very, very north end, where some of like the much more expensive looking bathhouses are, you see some people in some pretty nice clothes, to the point where like they're now one of the tells of wealth you guys know is accessories, right? And most people just don't have accessories, period, because they're they don't have money for it. And so when you start to get to certain parts of town where you notice people have earrings and nice hats with plumes and feathers and
we've gone too far.
Bracelet, a few rings, you guys kind of know, like it just feels different. And then as you guys start to walk in these areas, you notice the commissioned guards that are kind of patrolling start like you stick out like a sore thumb.
Now
We
we're
should go
too
back
dirty.
about 3 blocks. Yeah.
Great.
Let's go east. Let's go back 2 blocks and go east to the river.
Yeah, so you guys kind of head back down
Let's just
south
wash
a
in the
little bit.
river.
I mean, you
Promise
could
this man a bath.
go to the river, but the river's it's a pretty steady flow, and getting access to the rivers is tough. I mean, you
Can we rent inner tubes?
certainly can. Yeah,
Is it a lazy river?
it is definitely
Little
not
bottles of mead.
Tie them to our inner tubes.
You know what? I was wrong. This is fantastic. I take it back. I take it all back.
You have the
Yeah. So you guys walk up, and there's a set of like of employees with these like white kind of togas tied off with rope, and they've got some towels and stuff, and they greet you at the front door, and they inform you it's a silver piece per person per bath, and they have a women's bath and a men's bath.
Okay, so I hand them 2 gold and say, please take care of all of us and make sure that we have refreshments and some snacks, please. Thank you.
And so they take your gold,
Wow.
and you guys head off. Obviously, Pup, you can go kind of decide wherever you want to go. You do notice that they were gonna. You kind of got the sense that when they saw Trust, they saw Kelwise and Cornelia, and especially Pup, they were gonna. It sounded like they were gonna kind of be like, so sorry, like maybe you want to try a different bathhouse. Like that was just the look you got. But then you kind of just popped up 2 gold, instantly they were like, yep, sure, we will take care of everything you need.
my boy's
Even
wicked.
people who is dirty. No, never mind. Ignore me.
My
I never
boy's
said
wicked
anything.
smart, all right?
And you guys kind of divide yourselves up, and you notice Fitz just keeps that hood on that he's got. That part of the cloak that covers the side of his face. He keeps that pretty tight to his head until he gets in, and then he takes a towel, wraps the towel around his head.
Do they have any mud masks or anything?
They don't have mud masks, but because of that 2 gold, they bring you like a tray of nice soaps, and they kind of offer each
Do
of
you
you
have,
like soap.
Yeah, are any of these rosemary?
They have the rosemary.
Oregano.
like
Take
lemon
Mike,
zest. Yeah.
Mike, do you have any,
Do you have cumin?
Cucumber.
do you have any unscented bars? If so,
Yeah, they have unscented bars.
Yeah, organic.
Yeah.
Why don't
Um,
you suggest
butter?
everyone do unscented? Otherwise, we will smell suspect later on tonight.
Good idea.
Great idea.
Fitz goes straight for the lavender.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I pocket the rosemary, but I don't use it.
Okay. Yeah, that leaves the lemon zest, and the orange zest bars.
Is there any
Cedarwood?
I'm more of a sandalwood man myself, but a laundry
That's the same thing.
service included.
Yes, that'd
I
be
think-
great.
And they kind of look at your clothes, and they're like, yes, we can launder those for you.
And I take out my bloody stabbed.
It
She
will
wants
be costly to take out those stains.
That's fine. We'll toss that, pup. We're gonna get you a new outfit.
No!
Don't worry. But what? Oh, I mean, you want to keep that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yes, do your best, please. I have them another gold, and try to fix the tear there, please. Thank you very much. And also, we'll need some privacy. Thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, you know that these are public bathhouses, so like the men's side's gonna have a few people, you know, the women's side's gonna have a few people that you don't know.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you want like a private bath, it's gonna be pretty pricey. That's like upwards of 20 gold to rent out, like.
Never mind. But still, keep the gold in good health. It's fine.
And they bring you out like some nuts and dried fruits and cheeses. Like a mini charcuterie board for each of you.
Hi.
So you guys jump in the baths, and
I literally cannonball.
these baths are surprisingly warm. And they're outdoors, and they have like this nice outdoors breeze coming in, and the smells of like soaps and the different oils and stuff that they use in this place. It's euphoric, mostly for the sense that you guys you guys have just been in filth and squalor for so long.
Are there any just portly men just beating people with like palm fronds or anything like that?
Nothing like that.
No, you can't win them all.
You do see people. The other male patrons, most of them have pretty big bellies. They seem like pretty plump men.
Yeah,
who,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and they just, they're all just chilling in there.
I stick my belly out.
Anybody mind? A couple of them kind of look at Kelwise, of a side eye, just kind of like looking them up and down.
They just sneer at him.
Yeah, they kind of just like seem contented to stay by themselves.
Don't take any guff from those swine.
On the women's side of the bath, however, though, you guys walk in and you notice there's a bunch of women chatting, and then the second you guys walk in, it's just dead silent. And you can just hear whispers and murmurs, and a couple of the women kind of group to one side of the bath.
Hey, ladies, love your hair.
And I just go start.
One of them just kind of gives you like a chuckle and then looks back and just.
Oh God, it's a lunchroom all over again. It's 8th grade.
Get in the bath.
Thanks, Jaymes. Thanks for making this awful for them.
Yeah. As you guys are sitting in the baths, you notice another halfling female. She looks young-ish, maybe the equivalent of like 18, 19, an adult, kind of hops into the bath, kind of looks around, and then just takes a spot on the edge and is clearly like making a scene, like just staring at the women who are the human women who are chit-chatting themselves. Yes. And she kind of looks over at you, Trust. She's just like, "Oh, hello. How you doing there?"
Doing great. How's the day going?
Oh, good. You know, just hanging out, just taking a bath, getting that dirt and grime and sewage off of me.
Sewage. Been down in the sewers.
Oh, did I say sewage? How silly of me.
Right. Where else would you get sewage on you?
No, I guess the sewers. I must have been in the sewers. Wow. Goodness me. Interesting thing, the sewers.
Yeah. I mean, they're old ruins, so that's interesting. I hear there's bourgeois in the sewers. That
A bourgeois?
children.
You believe in the bourgeois? And she looks to you, Cornelia, and just like, bourgeois.
I laugh with her.
So much shade in that. Wow. Wow, I feel like personally attacked by that laugh.
So Pup went with the girls, but transformed into the Jessica Rabbit form before they went in there.
Oh, okay.
Just a heads up.
And are you hanging out with them, or did you go with the mean girls?
Oh, I'm like in between. I was like going up and down in between. Badoinga.
Badoinga? Yeah.
Mhm.
While doing that, you are also a topic of conversation and maybe a little bit of jealousy, depending. I mean, I don't know about. I don't know. I've never been in the female side of a bathhouse before. Yeah, and she just kind of looks very contented and looks all of you up and down. Just, huh.
I wasn't saying I believed in the bourgeois. I was just saying that that's what they say. But obviously, if you've been down there, you'd know what's what.
Oh, I might have been down once or twice.
Why were you bad?
Was I bad?
Were you dragged down there?
Maybe I was just curious.
What were you?
Are you
curious
curious?
about?
It was like a thing to do. Face your fears.
Hmm.
Did you see anything while you were down there?
Oh.
Is it a
Well,
coming of age thing?
They say there's many terrors and beasts down in the culverts.
Is you one of them?
Am I a beast? Do I look like a beast to you?
Well, I don't really think a beast would come to a bathhouse looking like a beast, so.
Well, then maybe I'm a beast.
Right.
That's
And maybe
It's all
I'm a
up to
dolphin.
If, don't you dare turn into a dolphin right now. If I, was interested...
The noise.
Oh, damn it. I was interested in, knowing more about this, the sewers. I don't know, you seem like someone that'd be a nice guide. Do you ever work as a guide for the sewers? Is that a weird thing to ask?
a guide. Oh, no, absolutely not. What would I guide you to?
Well,
They
I'm
might-
down there for some reason.
Can Pup
Always wanted to look.
can Pup tell like what her angle is? Like Pup may not understand what she's saying, but I can
Yeah,
understand like
give
the
me
intent behind it. Can I understand
Yeah,
like
give me an insight check.
Pup's too excited with her bazoingus in the water and rolled a 1.
They're strangely buoyant.
She's just like,
Yeah, the soaps kind of erase the viscosity of the water, making everything a little bit more buoyant.
It's like the soap bubbles do like the Naruto like sexy jutsu clouds.
Yeah.
Soap.
Yeah.
I always love that.
That's fantastic.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trust. She kind of looks at you, and only you can kind of see her face, and she kind of drops like the smile that she's got, and she kind of looks at you, and she says, "Maybe we could hang out sometime, if you were interested in that kind of thing."
Do I very much get the vibe that she's hitting on me right now, or is
No,
like what?
no. It's not
My
not at
gaydar
all.
just went, yes.
You kind
Yeah,
of.
I was like, am I getting propositioned right now?
No.
Oh, I was almost
Yeah.
so excited for you.
I know.
It's yeah. No, it's clearly like she's like not being subtle about this at all. It seems like she's very much like, I know something, and I know the sewers. If you want to go into the sewers, that is something I can arrange. That is the inference you got out of this conversation.
Oh, okay, because I definitely thought she was hitting on me. Okay.
Just
yeah.
recalculate halfway through the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remove my hand from her side. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm like, right, what would the best way to arrange something like that be?
Oh, well, where are you staying?
We don't have a place yet.
Oh. Well, I tend to have a few drinks at Kerchief's every night. Maybe I'll see you there.
Swinging by later. We'll see you then.
All right. She like leans over, just gives you this quick peck on the cheek, and then jumps out of the bath, like clearly like just fully naked, just struts her stuff in front of those mean girls on the other side who are all just like, ugh, like this is such a
in the men's side.
Yeah.
Without any provocation, I just cover Fitz's eyes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Can I look back at Cornelia and Pop real quick and just be like, I still don't know if she was flirting or not.
What was she? She a halfling?
Halfling?
Yeah, halfling.
Yeah, and as she kind of like fades out of view, we go on to our break for the stream. We are going to take a quick break, and this time at halftime, I had the great fortune to be a part of a really, really cool Dungeons and Dragons web series. For the next couple weeks at halftime, we're going to be playing episodes of a show called Disadvantage. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back in a little while.
Awesome. Fantastic.
What is Dungeons and Dragons? Wow. I guess you could say it's an existential exercise, blending a medieval setting with fantasy and sci-fi and
It's a board game.
Well, that's a little reductive. Yes, technically it's a board game. But actually most of the game takes place in
your imagination. So it's like a shared narrative. We've been getting together with our college friends like once a month since we graduated. I just love it because it's a game that anyone can play. Sorry,
It's been
you
a-
talk.
I was elected Dungeon Master after our last campaign. It's actually a position highly sought after of responsibility and power.
Noah is Dungeon Master because it is a lot of work. And no one else wants to do it.
So the job of the Dungeon Master is essentially to run the game for all the players. So whether you're in a dwarven stronghold or being chased by an evil band of goblins, I basically run all of the characters who aren't players at the table.
So I play an elven ranger named Princess Adeline. She's like this badass archer that's a mix of like Gal Gadot and Sigourney Weaver. If they'd had a baby with Uma Thurman and Charlize Theron and Michelle Obama. Oh.
So, this is how you play Dungeons & Dragons. These are the rule books, but don't let that overwhelm you. You really only need this one. Maybe this one, and these two. Oh. This is a book Sarah has been writing.
Hey Noah, your mom just called.
Why is she calling you?
Why haven't you accepted her friend request?
Because I don't want to... What did you do? How do you know my password?
I am a children's book writer. At least that's the plan. Currently I'm teaching at a preschool, but I've been dreaming about writing since I read my first Roald Dahl book. And, well, this is my first attempt. Noah actually submitted it to a children's book writing contest. And I didn't think it was ready, but all the contestants get 2 tickets to Reno, and Noah's been working a lot, so we could really use the vacation.
So tomorrow's actually Sarah's birthday. I got her a first edition of The Twits by Roald Dahl. Been working doubles for 6 weeks.
Inconsequential. The question you should be asking is who's the strongest player in the party. I'll let you decide.
Haroldine Plantes the name. I am the most powerful wizardress to graduate from Hamwood School of Sorcery. Orphaned from a young age, I had to learn to fend for myself. I now ride my trusty four-legged eagle and cast spells with my oldest stick. Right now, my character is writing an autobiography based on my teen years. It's gonna be a 7-tome epic. Or 8. I might break up the last 1 and 2.
I play a necromancer named Bubbles.
What?
As you walk along the dirt path approaching Long Road Village, a kind old-looking woman stops you on the side of the road. Oh, hello there.
Is she armed?
No, she's like 90 years old.
Proceed.
She's got this crimson knit shawl and a small wicker basket.
You said she wasn't armed.
Full of daisies.
Proceed.
Anyways, she looks to Princess Adeline. Ah, an elf. You know, I might have a book for an adventurer like you. She reaches into her wicker basket and pulls out...
I attack her with my great axe.
What?
It's too late, I'm already rolling. Critical hit, double damage.
You successfully kill a frail old woman.
That's right, Captain Explosion.
So, normally we try to stop Barrett from murdering the elderly, but I need corpses. For reasons.
You all walk into the tavern. It's a lively place and there's sailors and merchants sitting all about.
I'll have 5 pints of your finest ale, my good barkeep.
All right.
Oh, does anyone else want a drink?
He hands you 5 flagons of ale. Here you go, you little wizard lass. You know, also, I think you might find this interesting.
According to the scroll the bartender gave me randomly for no reason, there is an angel trapped by the king of the Dragon's Peak, an ancient evil entity. Legend has it that if you free the angel, she'll grant you 1 wish you so desire. It says here the Dragon Peak is on Troll Mountain?
Are you kidding me? All right, well, good luck. I sure hope somebody saves her.
Oh, come on. Troll Mountain isn't that bad. I mean, we're talking about Dragon Peak here. Plus, there's an entombed angel who needs your help. You're just gonna leave her in the evil clutches of an evil lord of evil?
Ooh, let's go to Candyland.
I love Candyland.
They've already saved Candyland from the saliva beast.
Yeah, no, I think we definitely need to go back there.
I only spent 3.5 weeks coming up with an epic through Troll Mountain to Dragon Peak, but oh no, Candyland is under attack again.
Dungeons & Dragons is so great because there's so many different aspects to the game. And there's something for everyone. Some people like combat, or role-playing, or making the DM jump through hoops, or...
Well, I guess we're all going to Candyland then.
Captain Explosion is gonna eat his body mass in peanut butter cups.
Can you describe Candyland one more time?
Sure, let me just find my notes from 6 months ago.
And the cotton candy forest.
I'm also gonna need a complete rundown of their economical structure and their government system.
Good call.
Seriously?
Oh, Senora Lupe?
Senora Lupe and the homemade hot tamales.
Sir John with his Cadbury pie.
The caramel riverbang?
The butterscotch minions.
Oh my gosh, Tootsie Roll Kathy?
Tootsie Roll Kathy
What
was
a
a little
babe.
bit of a tramp.
Yeah, and she gave her information.
Well, how about the black licorice ale?
Noah.
Ooh, remember the Kit Kats meow?
Oh, best club ever. With those like gusher pasties that just went everywhere.
Those were sticky to walk on.
Avocado snow cones.
Okay. A return to Candyland.
Or should we go somewhere else? Or we can keep going.
Okay, well, if we're going to Candyland, we're gonna need another peppermint cipher to speak the gumdrop language because someone ate your last one. Oh, we'll see if Izzy's still laughing when she meets the M&M brothers. M stands for murder. M stands for mayhem. That's how I roll-o. You all head into the great library of Candlekeep. It's full of scrolls and old tomes on wooden shelves as far as the eye can see. Suddenly, a book catches Princess Adeline's eye.
I have to pee.
Are there pictures in the book?
I don't actually have to pee. There's just a no phone rule at the table, and I'm supposed to find out tonight if I made the finals or not.
Are you guys sure you don't want to stay in the library just a little while longer?
No, I'm sure. I want to leave. Captain Explosion cannot benefit from books.
It's true.
Okay, you all exit the library full of first edition books with your peppermint cipher.
Sorry, what'd I miss?
Oh, we just left the library.
Oh, I missed it.
You didn't miss much.
Hey.
Hey.
So, how do you think it's going so far?
I'd give it a B.
A B?
B minus.
Because of Troll Mountain, isn't it?
What? No, I love Troll Mountain.
Technically, you guys made it out alive.
Yeah, because who needs an intact skull? Or limbs?
Fair enough.
Hey, what was that book Princess Adeline saw in the library?
Hey, there she is.
What are you doing here?
I know it's kind of scary. Hey, I didn't know you were coming. I wouldn't miss Sarah Bear's birthday.
Honey.
Baby.
Alright. You guys are squeaky clean.
God.
You have your belly full of nuts and cheeses and dried fruits. Yeah, you guys all have these
lots
like
of cucumber water.
thin robes, and your
Cucumber
clothing, despite its shabby state, it comes back clean and nice, and there's some stains that will never come out. But for the most
One
part,
for your heart specifically, but
yeah, just the fact that you guys were sitting in that cage for weeks at a time, right? Like the fibers have been rubbed thin. Your clothing has been, your clothing is tattered and
rubbed thin.
But it's God, everything's an innuendo now.
Dude, I asked
You busted out the
weeks ago.
sexy halfling.
That's what I'm
all
saying.
right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I asked you weeks ago. And
I never said the halfling was
the rating, James, and he's like, "We're going with like a hard PG-13," and then cut to James immediately like, "Are you all born over sex coat with your dicks in your bits out?"
All you had to say was, "No, we're not, ma'am." Up the stairs.
James, how long have you known me?
I don't know.
Long enough to know that if anyone ever asks me if I'm in a sex cult,
I've known you. How long have I truly known you?
I give him the Jack.
I don't know. But anyways, all right. You guys are clean. You guys are full. Your clothes have been laundered, and you guys look pretty good. And there were like complimentary combs and such that you could,
like the unbreakable comb from school picture day.
Yeah. Yes. There's some combs. There's some like razors, so you could like just clean up your scruff if you wanted to.
I don't do that.
Oh,
amazing! My sideburns.
I'm gonna like tease my hair big and like shave the side of my head.
Shave
the side. Oh, wow.
There were razors.
You really? Yeah. Okay.
That's actually Rezzik's haircut, by the way. He has half shaved, and then it goes.
I just want to look more like Rose.
Just copycat. I see how it is.
It's the new thing.
Yeah.
It's a trend.
Trendsetters. All right. So you guys gather your things. You guys are clean. Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
We got to get some rope. Maybe
not.
This little piggy went to market, right?
We'll need some rope and disguises.
Yeah, I need some sort of hat to like, hide my
James,
horns.
can we go down to rope and disguises? The store.
Rope and disguises emporium.
Yeah.
Welcome to
rope and
disguises section, right?
Yeah.
We got everything you need.
Ropes.
We got
and
ropes.
disguises.
We got disguises. We got ropes. We got everything.
And we got some more ropes and more disguises.
On the way back,
Dramatic cups. You know,
Mr. Walkway, walking
lead
down
you
the
to the
walkway.
walkway, lead you to the building. F you.
Oh god.
Oh, I haven't listened to that in years.
Anyways, we need to get
So
stuff.
good.
I
Yeah.
lost control. I think we all just need to take a deep
Never
breath.
had control.
Breathe in. Breathe out.
So we're gonna go to a
Drama.
general store. We're gonna go to a general store. That's where we're
I
going.
heard genital store, so that was exciting.
There
Genital.
aren't really many general stores, especially with the markets here. You know that like there are a few like high-end shops on the far east side, in that really ritzy area. But
Oh yes.
in this
sorry.
area, it's just a giant. There are some inns, there are some taverns, and it's just a giant suburb from there.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to the markets if you really wanted to buy anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Markets.
Are the rest of you going?
Yeah.
That was the plan. I apologize. Yeah, I forgot we're going to the market.
Let's do it.
All right.
Should
Yeah.
we,
Yeah.
I want to ask Trust, should we get the halfling's name or whereabouts if we want to contact her later?
We got some whereabouts.
Oh, we did. Good.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be at the Kerchief tonight, where we were planning to be
Oh, yeah.
anyway. So
Of course.
we'll just make sure to catch up with her there.
By the way, it's very coincidental that she ran into us. Do you think she spotted us at the sewer hole and followed us to the bathhouse, or?
I feel like it's likely. I think it's also likely maybe she works with this bourgeois and they have
Her
some sort of
assassin.
magical way of knowing we're here for him or it or them or whatever.
Or like it's a commission thing, you know? She's out, everyone she sends to the guy, she gets an extra, 3 silver.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
pyramid scheme. What do you think, President?
Yeah. Isn't everything?
I just feel like we have a lot of eyes on us, and I'm a little surprised. We just got into town like yesterday.
You wanted
so.
to come to the bathhouse!
I know, but even before that, someone tried to kill Pup. So many eyes
That's
on
true.
us.
So let's get
Why?
our disguises. Let's
Why
go.
did that happen though? Wait, pause.
Well, the god saw Fitz, and for some reason knew Fitz and was following us because of Fitz, I guess. So.
And then killed Pup.
Well, Pup wouldn't leave him alone. She was following. So
She was
got
doing a very
stabbed.
good job trying to spy on him, and he decided
That's
to
true.
kill a random
It's a
person.
very
So,
extreme
No.
reaction.
not Pup's fault.
Devs.
Not Pup's
So we can
fault.
blame Fitz, right?
Yes.
Fitz, before we get completely out of the place, maybe we're getting beaten with the palm fronds at this point. If Fitz, did you recognize any of those guards when we walked in? I know you were keeping a low profile, but the one that stabbed your pillow?
Of course I wouldn't know Ashen Riders.
Seriously.
Why would I know rough folk like that? No, of course not. Are you crazy? Why would I associate with disgusting fools like that? I would say if I did know him, I would give him a piece of my mind, I would.
Do I believe this little piece of crap?
Give me an insight.
Ooh, natural 20!
Yeah,
This is
natural
my
20.
favorite die.
It's not that you don't believe
Eat it.
him, but you
Did you say eat
sense-
No. No.
you get a sense of like real deep-seated fear coming out of Fitz. It's not that he's lying to you, but it's that he's trying to cover up that just he's like absolutely just out of his element, and he's out of his gourd and he's terrified.
Okay.
That's kind of the just unease and strangeness you kind of get from him. You kind of intuit like Fitz may be having a much harder time than he's letting on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because last week we did ask him and he didn't remember. Someone threw a pretty high insight check, so maybe he doesn't really know who he is, you know?
Okay.
Maybe somebody's, he knows, maybe a close friend, friend of a friend.
I don't think Fitz has friends.
It's just had his mom.
Fitz the kind of guy that has friends, James.
No, not at all. And if he did, it would be like 3 clones of himself.
Yeah.
All standing in a room, just like making noises at each other, not really communicating on a human level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone but the main character in the.
He does talk about his mother an awful lot.
Pretty sure it's just his mom.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Fitz
nothing
is-
wrong with being a
Fitz
mom's
is pretty
boy.
young, so maybe it's someone, maybe it's someone is mad at his parents and they are trying to follow him because his parents did something and they want to use him. I don't know.
Wait, you think they're after me?
Well, I'm assuming so. They gave you an odd look at the gate and then they started following us. So
Oh, well, it's just because I have very dashing features.
Right.
well, that is true. That is true, Fitz.
Clearly, when I walk by a mirror, I do catch myself from time to time
Well,
staring at my
seems
own
odd,
reflection.
Are
Well,
we
it's odd if you
walking
look like
to
you.
the markets while we're talking to Fitz?
Yeah. So you guys kind of get onto that road again.
This whole
Can you pull up
conversation, we're getting
the map again, Nathan? Yeah. You guys pull up onto Ascension Road, which is that the Crowstone.
Crowstone.
And
It's made out of
because of the day, the Ascension Road is
Made out of crowstone.
it's super busy near that Capital Market, right up in the top left over there. And then there's just this huge market. You see people running every which way. It's just chaos. You see tents, kiosks, wooden huts that look like they might have just been built this morning. Just pop-ups. It's crazy. There's people trying to move carts through these incredibly thin streets and such, and it's just
hundreds of people selling Dead sea salt exfoliation rubs.
Yes.
Nice. Good. I don't
There's
make eye
like
contact. with any
13
of
Bath and Body Works. Yeah. So that's kind of what you see in front of you. Give me a history check, Dresden Rezik, and trust. Give me a charisma check.
Did you say history?
Yeah.
Not 20.
Oh.
15 for me.
21 for me.
Oh wow. Yeah. So you guys are very familiar with the markets, and you know that the weird thing about the markets is like nothing is permanent in these markets. Shops appear and disappear daily. Sometimes a shop is there for weeks, sometimes it's there for months, a year tops, but a majority of it people just pop up, pop down. So it's this incredible
They really let the free hand of the market reign here.
Yeah, it's
everyone,
it's this labyrinth, and it's mostly because people are coming in and out from all over the place, and goods tend to move fast here. So a lot of people will move in. Yeah, they
Just
move
say
in, they throw stuff up, and then it disappears. And when their stock is gone, they're off back to wherever they came from to go get more stuff. So it's a very, very difficult
Flea market.
Yes, but it's one of those things where you're like, good luck finding the things you need, because you could wander around all day and not find anything but radish farmers. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I love myself a good radish, though.
Yeah. So you guys are like kind of looking at this mess. Kelwise,
Looks
Pup,
radishy.
Cornelia, you guys are looking at this, and it's just like it's kind of intimidating, but it's also kind of amazing that something like this exists within the city. I mean, you just have never seen anything. I mean, Cornelia, maybe you've seen it once or twice when your parents are coming through, but they don't really sell on the market. They sell to like a distributor in the city. So like you maybe just drove by it once or twice, but you've never really been just staring at it in front of it.
Everyone, do yourself a favor. Tuck your coin purse inside your pants next to anything you might notice if it gets touched.
Oh, were my pants like put back together and stuff? Like my outfit's put back together at the place?
That man
we
spent
gave them
gold,
the-
James. That man spent gold.
Yeah, they tailored your
He spent
knife,
gold in a house of silver.
your clothes. I mean, yeah, if there were any big tears, they would have sewn them back together as part of that.
Deal.
Yeah.
Package. Okay,
Yeah.
I put those back on instead of the dress.
Okay, so you're just in the middle of the Ascension Road and just pants on, dress off.
No, I meant
Yeah.
like in the.
I know. I'm just kidding. All right. So you've changed back over. You guys kind of are watching this, and the only thing you can think of. Have you ever seen like thousands of like sardines in a pool, just flipping all in the ocean, just running all these different which ways?
Mm-hmm.
Like
No,
I mean,
jumping out
who
of the ocean?
hasn't,
I've
right?
never seen a
Who hasn't?
Oh my God.
Dude, what are you
There's
talking about? You haven't seen that?
There's a
Like the
video.
fishies underwater when they're all like,
down.
I have a video I got to show you all after this. Remind me.
It's unrelated to
Anyway,
that. It's actually really gross, but
Video.
Anywho, yeah, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Yeah, you guys are just kind of staring at this crazy market that's huge and it's running back and forth. And as you see it, this young boy, maybe 12 or 13 years old, with like a cap on, and he's dressed nicely. He's not like dirty or his clothes look well made. He kind of walks up to you guys and looks and goes, "Oh hey, yeah, you guys first time here, huh? You maybe need someone to show you the ropes, huh? I can do that. I can be that guy for you, but you maybe kick a couple coins my way, and I wouldn't be unappreciated."
We are looking for ropes. Do you have ropes?
Ropes! I could totally take you to some rope merchants. Yeah, they call me a marketeer here, and I can be your guide and liaison to the markets.
hey, kid. How's the cocaine around here? You look a little hopped up. You okay?
Hey, man. You got to do what you got to do. If you need some stuff, some powder, I know where to get some of that too, huh?
Please no. Please keep that no.
It's here to connect people to what the things they're looking for.
Just drink some water. Is all I'm saying. Drink a little bit of water here and there.
Oh, I'm pretty hydrated. Don't worry about me. I'm here worried about you.
I know you're hydrated, but also be hydrated.
I just step on Dresden's foot. Like,
Yeah. Just step on it, mister.
oi,
Damage, please.
you! How much? I want to know up front how much he's charging for this. I don't want your help and then you to tell us we owe you like 50 gold or something ridiculous like that.
50 gold? No, nothing like that. Yeah, it's just like 49 gold. Haha, just a little joke of the trade. Anywho,
I slipped my sword like 2 inches free.
he kind of clocks that and is like, not so much at all. You can hire one of the marketeers from one of the houses, and they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. I only charge maybe 1 or 2 fingers. Ha ha ha! Another joke of the trade. Just kidding. It won't be too much. And think about all the time you're going to save running around this market. Eh? Well, that depends on how much you're looking for. If I got to take you all around all day, it's going to be a little bit more, a little bit less if you only want a half day. That's really up to you. I'm here to serve you.
Right, you lot,
We
this
could
sounds like a
also
big
just
scam.
wander.
We have all day, so let's just go.
No, the kid's
All right.
actually right.
Yeah, I'm not going
This
to be too
place is
pushy.
amazing
we're
warm.
Dresden, we're playing the haggle card right now.
Yeah, I know, but in all honesty, we're gonna need this kid, so just know
Can I
that.
puppy dog eye this kid and tug on the sleeve and be like, "This is my first time in a city. I've never been to a city before."
Ooh, don't say
Really
that.
big.
I've never been to a city before.
No,
I guarantee you go into that market, you're gonna get swindled over.
No,
I get
you're gonna
really
swindled
close
over.
up. I'm like,
I mean, let me tell you guys.
I'm like trying to lay on the freaking puppy dog, because it's
Look.
worked for me before.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah.
Scraps and stuff, and people found me. If I just acted cute enough, I could get away with it.
Look. I tell you what, you're gonna get swindled if you go into that market, yeah. With me, you're gonna get swindled a little bit less. You're still gonna get swindled. That's just the name of the game. But if I'm here for you,
Game is
you're
called
probably gonna
swindle?
save more than you're gonna spend.
How do you
Swindle.
play it?
Oh, well, take you into the market, and I'll show you how.
Wait, what are the rules?
Yeah. Yes,
I just wanted to know, since I lived here my whole life, and it's only been like a week or two since I left.
Yeah. Give me a.
Do I know my way around the market?
You really don't. The market's like a pretty intimidating place.
Okay.
Because it changes so much, right? Like you were saying.
Well, not only that, it's dangerous if you aren't. I mean, if you aren't careful, especially if you're by yourself, right? Like, you know stories about like Ashen Riders just grabbing people off the streets and then dragging them off to the pits.
We gotta do something about these Ashen Riders, everybody.
So especially since you're a tiefling and you're small and you're
snatching your people up,
you would basically know that you're a target.
Okay.
So you'd stay away from places like this. You've seen it before, right?
And I don't have like my own little market like friend that I would know could help me through.
Roll me a lore check. With a charisma.
Roll a charisma?
Yeah.
How long were you in the? How long did you live in the city?
My whole life.
Her whole life.
Wow.
But you really only had like one or two friends, so like it really. You weren't someone who branched out, especially like other non-humans get a lot of like a lot of shit, and tieflings and uncast get like even more.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, it's rough. So
okay, well I rolled a 9.
yeah, I mean you've
no
met
friends.
some of these people, but I wouldn't really call them friends. They're people you've seen running around, you know. And especially like the people who are marketeers, they like their life is to just run around these markets all day long and just put it into their memory banks.
Okay.
Man, what is your name?
Oh, they call me Jiffy.
Jiffy.
I'll get you in and out in a jiffy.
Very good, very good. My name is Rez. How much for the hour?
For the hour? Well, we can probably take 1 or 2 shops in an hour. Maybe a golden hour wouldn't be too bad, right?
A golden hour is very,
for a man of your
high.
stature. Oh, it's not too high. I mean, look at that perfectly trimmed beard you've got there, eh?
I just started
Tell
dissecting the blade of my sword.
And stuff, right?
Let's move on, everyone. This is,
mighty fine
obviously
sword you got
false.
there, eh? Would you plan on using that on something?
No, but it is sharp. You know, and I kind of, I like play spoken with it. You know.
Yeah, say no more, say no more. Well, you know, I'm here if you need me.
I'm
here if you don't need me.
Shirt still.
Yes.
You never told me what the rules were.
The
You
rules?
said that there was a game.
Oh, the game. Well,
About a game, you never told me the rules. That's not fair. I want to play, but I can't play if I don't know the rules.
This game, you know, takes years to learn. It's a very, very difficult game. Probably not going to fare too well without my help. How many?
How many years?
Oh, I don't know. 5 or 6. Some of us pick it up quick. I'm a quick study, you know. I learn things quick, so I picked it up quicker than most.
Can you teach me right now?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Why?
You'd have to pay for that kind of training.
Why?
Why can't I teach you?
Yeah.
Well, it's not my job to teach you.
Why not?
I'm not a teacher. I'm not an educator.
We can help you
I'm more of a busybody. I'm more of a man who's a man of action.
Jiffy. I thought that you could do things fast. I guess you can't teach me fast. Oh,
No,
I guess we have the wrong guy.
Well, I guess that's not really my thing. I don't really teach other people. I'm more of a
More like
serviceman,
if
you
you
know.
huff,
I really
am
get
I
to my
right?
hands dirty.
Here's the final offer, and we're going to walk if you don't take it. You take this gold, and you show us around for as long as we want. And if you do a good enough job, I'll give you 1 more gold when we're done. That's all I can offer you, or we're walking.
Friendship coin.
Give me a persuasion check, but do it with advantage.
Oh, advantage.
And I give him that look like you are gonna get taken in every city you ever go to, ever. Even though you're my friend.
19.
A 19. Well, I guess the gold's a gold, right? It can't be beggars can't be choosers. Come on, I'll show you the markets. I'll tell you the capital markets. Spend all this knowledge I've got, and I'll be the best marketeer you've ever had. Yep, you will not be disappointed.
Great.
So
now show us to the
on your list. Ropes, all right.
That's a positive.
Well, what kind of ropes are you looking for? Some longer rope, shorter rope, some silk rope, hemp rope?
A long one.
Silk or hemp?
What?
Silk or hemp? Well, you got to be a little bit more specific.
Just a
Silk
standard
rope,
hemp rope should be fine.
Just a hemp and rope. All right, yeah, we can go up and find it. Please follow me. And he kind of just starts weaving his way through
I
this.
just look over at Dresden and kind of like,
pulls out, he pulls out this little like flag.
There's a reason we never went in here.
And he just kind of follow me. And
Oh my god, like a Japanese tour guide?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. He's just kind of walking through.
What does the flag look like? Jaymes, what does the flag look like? Describe it in detail.
And are there other flags up with other
Yeah,
people?
yeah. Are they everywhere?
Give me a perception check.
Gosh.
Oh, screw you. Don't you take this from me.
Cullen.
Oh no, you're blind.
It's a 4.
Wow.
4. It's like a white flag, but it's in a very strange pattern. You don't really, you can't really make out. It's cloth, and you can't really make out what cloth it is. It was made out of something that was clothing at one point. But you can't
I don't pay much attention to surrender flags, so
yeah,
I didn't look at it.
I look back to Kelwise, Cornelia, and Pup, and I just say, so please do me a huge favor, stay close. Before you make any transactions, please ask our resident street kid trust before you do so. All right? Have a good time.
All right. So
hold Resnick's hand.
Everybody. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone, give me a survival check. Now,
Survival.
you're holding on to Rezik's hand, Cornelia.
I'm holding on to Pup's hand.
And I'm being held onto by.
Yeah.
I got
Survival?
16 for me.
Yeah.
17
Survival,
for me.
yep.
Dirty 20.
Oh, it's a 13. 14.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are like running into this like sea of people, and one of the most disorienting parts of this market isn't even the fact that these kiosks are just everywhere, and you can see kiosks going up and kiosks coming down, like even in the middle of the day. It's the fact that the traffic, it's not like traffic going one way is on the left, some traffic's on the right. It's just these floods. It's like two streams just running against each other this whole time, which is what kind of makes this place.
Are we basically holding hands at this point? Like a third grade?
We have 2 clubs. And so you follow this guy, and then you kind of come up to this trader, and you notice this trader just has like piles and piles and piles of rope in this one big, long coil. And he's like, all right, you got some hemp rope? Here you go. This is the best hemp rope in town.
Does it look long enough for the pit we want to go down?
Yeah,
I mean, you see like hundreds and hundreds of feet of rope just tied
How
to
much
one.
for 100 feet length?
100 feet?
200.
Half inch, 100.
I think we only needed about 30 in the event that's
So right now.
Right now. True.
Damn it, I closed the window. Sorry. Chotomate.
So it's free? It's free, everyone. It's free. It's free rope. Grab that spool, kid.
I grab it.
We can make it.
Now what?
I'm.
Now run 100 feet that way.
All right. What did you say? Sorry.
100 feet, half inch rope. What do you got?
100 feet of hemp rope.
Yeah.
And then he comes over to this guy and he kind of winks at the guy and he goes, oi, hey, we're looking to get 100 feet of hemp and rope. And this man kind of looks at you guys, and he's a pretty plump man in some nice clothes, and he's just throwing like candies, little like sugared candies in his mouth. Yeah, he's just throwing gang signs. And he kind of looks at you guys up and down and goes, 100 feet of rope, eh? Well, every 50 feet of rope is 5 gold, so 10 gold. And instantly you hear Jiffy be like, oh yeah, right. Like we're gonna pay that. This guy over here. Hey, look, we're not going to be swindled here. I've been here. I'm a marketeer. I know the ropes. Come on. What's your best offer?
He knows
And this
the
guy
ropes.
kind of looks you up and down, and he looks.
I
he
really
looks
knows a lot about it.
straight at you, Kelwise, and he goes, well, you know that This rope here has been treated. It's flame retardant. It's a special rope and a special coating. So this rope's not just normal hempen rope. It's a little pricey.
Where's
You
your
look like
normal?
Oi, Rezik, test it.
I put my
The
hand on
entire
it.
market on fire.
I put my hand on it, and I start burning it a little bit.
And he kind of looks at you and he says, well, what do you think? And you look, and the rope, surprisingly, it looks like you burned off a little of whatever that resin is that's on this rope, this little black rope. But it seems like he wasn't lying.
What do you think about that resin, Rezik?
I'm surprised. It actually works. Do we need that though, or?
Look,
Are we firefighters or what?
all right.
Yeah, can we just get the basic rope?
Might come
Yeah,
in
we don't
handy
need this
later.
fancy rope.
Keep this rope for.
How about this? You guys look like a decent folk. 4 gold, 100 feet of hempen rope.
Total.
Two gold.
2
100
gold. Are you crazy?
2
Yeah.
gold, 100 feet.
You want me to lose money on this rope?
What happened to
This
our
is my
market?
livelihood. I've got 3 kids. How am I going to support them if I'm just
What are your
giving
kids'
away
names?
money?
Is this guy effing with us, James?
He's got 400
Give
other
me an
feet of rope.
insight check. Give me an insight check.
What are your
I'm
kids'
just
names?
surprised that it actually was flame retardant. That's all right. Or flame.
That's a 12.
12. I mean, you know that this is part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is easy. Nothing is.
Okay. Yeah.
No one will just give you anything. Life.
Everything
is
this is everything I hate about life. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
What if we offer
Wonderful.
4 gold for more rope, 200 feet?
We don't need that much.
We're gonna
though.
need rope. We're gonna need it eventually.
Look, you buy
You're not
200. You're gonna buy 200 feet of rope. I'll give you a deal. 6 gold, 200 feet of rope.
Ow.
That's 3 gold per 100. I'm giving you a 25% discount on my best price already.
Which one of yous is gonna carry 200 feet of rope?
I mean, it is cuttable, is it not?
Oh, I'd say so. Or I have to sell this
Yeah.
whole coil by myself.
Yeah, well, the way you're doing it right now, it seems like you're trying to.
If you want to buy the whole thing, we can work something out. And he gives you this like
How much for the
black
whole thing?
teeth, and it's like hundreds of feet of rope.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I take that in.
He looks it up and down, and he's like, "Well, that's gonna be 35 gold."
Yeah, 35 gold. Fuck you.
Well, look, sir, there's no need for that kind of talk here.
Oi, Jiffy,
You
is
got
there
silken
another rope
rope.
seller? Is there no
Yeah.
rope seller that's not gonna rake us over the coals like this guy?
Yeah, he doesn't know
Gotcha.
silk. He just has like hempen rope and other like sheets of hemp that you would maybe use to like just patch up things with, or use as kindling and stuff.
Well, here's a
Does
question,
this-
James.
Does this strike me as like a reasonable price for rope?
Yeah,
Like even ballparkish?
because I was gonna ask you, like, I bought, like, let's say if I bought a Dungeoneers pack, right? Like, how much would that? What did that cost me when I first
Give
bought
me an
it? before I
insight
lost
check.
it?
What's a Dungeoneers pack, mate?
Ugh, jeez, Louise. I mean, I bought it. I should know the price of what it was. Dang it. 5.
But you bought it in a pack. So you bought the pack sheet in one. Like it was, you can't. It's hard to itemize.
With
anyone.
DLC and those
But
prices
how
get
much?
very skewed.
Price per
How much would
feet
that?
on the tag.
I mean, here you go. It seems reasonable, especially the 6 gold for 200 feet of rope. Especially considering you only need 30 right now. It seems
Maybe
reasonable.
I huddle up with Rez, and maybe we just buy this.
Well, I mean, it does seem like a lot of money for rope, but yeah, I guess.
Right, but
so,
then we
yeah.
split it up, 25 feet apiece. We can always tie
Yeah.
it back together.
Oi, I'm
you're right,
only
you're right, you're
3
right.
feet tall, not carrying 25 pieces of rope.
Didn't you want a belt? This is like the biggest belt ever.
Excuse me, Jiffy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I've heard of things that are kind of like value packs, right? They have it's a backpack and it has a bunch of stuff in it, including rope. Is that a thing I can get somewhere?
Where's Costco?
Like it has all the things you need to
Do you
adventure,
sell
right?
by the pallet?
Starter package?
Starter package. Hey, well, yeah, I mean, I've never heard of anything like that. But if you want it for a small finder's fee, you can give me a list of items, and I will procure them for you.
So everything is a la carte. You can't like buy like just a. All right, fine. Here's. I'm going to offer you 3 gold for the rope. That's my final offer.
3 gold for 200 feet of rope.
Yes.
There he is.
There's no way I could give you that.
150.
How about this?
Give him how
5
much rope?
gold, 5 gold, 5 silver. I'll give you 200 feet of my specially treated rope.
I don't know if we need that though.
We just need 100 feet of rope, guys.
I just give him the full gold. Dang it!
4 gold for 100 feet?
Yeah, 200 feet, right?
No.
I think
5
that was
gold.
5.
200.
That was 5 for 200.
For 200.
I think it was
Fine, I give him
4
6.
gold for 200. I think that's what he said.
It seems so pricey for rope.
Boy, you want to be climbing with rope and have it break
Treated
on you.
rope.
You want to have low quality rope that could just snap at any moment.
That is actually the most reasonable thing this man has said since we began. We will be hanging from this rope, one way or another.
I think we should listen to the DM/salesman.
I buy it.
We're gonna need it.
Right, how much did you spend?
Wise.
I'll give you half. What did you
Alright,
spend?
so he's
Fine,
gonna-
I got it.
the man starts like taking his
Are you
hand
sure?
like this and starts counting out 200 feet of rope.
Hey, don't short knuckle us.
Don't worry. All my customers
Can
are
you tall knuckle
satisfied.
us instead?
What?
Wait, wouldn't a tall knuckle be the opposite? You said don't do it the short knuckle, so you would do a tall knuckle.
I cover Fitz's ears.
What?
Wow. He counts out the 200 feet of rope. You pay him. He counts it out, cuts it, and hands you the 200 feet of rope. And it's got that like black kind of. It's like almost like a powder on the rope that's been treated.
Powder?
Thought it was
Yeah.
a resin. Thought it was a resin resin.
It's like a dried. Yeah, it's in between.
Alright. I'll loop it up and throw it over my shoulder like some sort of weird toga.
Right, Jiff. Where's the what we need? Clothes or what we need?
All right, you need nice clothes. You need just working clothes, everyday clothes, going out clothes. What kind of clothes
working
you need?
clothes. We need just working clothes, not fancy.
Working clothes. All right, you're
Nothing
working in
fancy.
you working in a tavern. You're working in the markets. Where you working at?
Jiff, take us to cheap clothes.
Cheap clothes. All right. Things just to cover the necessities. Oh, I got you. All right, mate. Just call me. And he kind of again, flag up in the air. Dresden, you're just looking at this flag. You just got it.
Everyone grab hands.
Perception check.
Ooh. Okay, finally. Perception 20. Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
All right, everyone give me everyone who's holding hands, give me a survival check with advantage.
Yeah, yes.
The power of friendship.
15.
16.
19.
Oh, wait, with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much better. Survival?
Yeah.
12. That's 12.
Hey, so you guys all managed to wind through this marketplace again, and it's just like that flag is life or death, and then it hits you. Old granny panty bloomers cut in half, and now it's that weird flag is just the legs flowing in the wind, and you're like, that is what he used for a flag.
I knew
And
it.
it's surprisingly
I
effective
knew
because
that looked
so,
familiar.
so white. They're just so white.
Yeah, but how well do you
Amazing.
know?
I mean,
You already know he's apparently
don't
a
need to know.
homewrecker, and
no. I just
There's
some break up
some
home.
things you stay in your backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
so you guys kind of wind around and you come to this shop, and there's like rows and rows and rows and rows of like used clothing, and it's like every different type you can imagine, and all just laid out.
do
And
I
then you
see
see,
any
like-
sort of hat that would hide my
Is it-
horns?
Is it called the Wood Gill?
No. There are no names in the kiosks. It's just,
Good.
yeah, it's just really all kinds of clothes, all sizes. It's just like these bins and bins of these clothes just laid out all over the place. So you could
I would
probably
like
find something like that. If you're looking for a hat, where's my dice?
I want some sort of hat big enough to cover my horns, and like a doublet.
Yeah, you find there's like this. It's pretty shabby, but it's like a tall hat. Like it was at one point black, and it's now kind of purplish, just because of the age and sun. But it's a tall hat, and it's got a patch, like a big green patch on the side,
Like a top hat, like
like a tall.
Abraham Lincoln hat.
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln hat.
Very good.
Taller.
About that.
Yeah, without the holes, please.
Okay. Is there like a vendor or something?
Yeah. So there's a woman out there.
Or do we have
She's
to
just
go
kinda
through
waiting.
Jiff?
No.
Yeah,
You would deal with the vendors. Jif's just there to like
Right.
keep you from being swindled too bad.
Yeah, hype man.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
How much for this patchy hat over here?
Patchy hat. It's 2 silver pieces.
Right. And did I see like some sort of like double? I mean, I don't actually know what we're through all our clothes are like ragged, right? We're like running through the forest.
Yeah.
As an aside, if you Google image search doublet, every single person looks like they were coerced into taking these photos. Neither here nor there, but
Yeah, they do look all uncomfortable. Maybe doublets are just uncomfortable. I've never
They
worn
might
one
be.
before.
It's probably like a man corset, you know.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take the patchy hat.
Yeah,
I'll give it
and
to
you do find also there's like some shirts that are like doublet-esque. they've seen like they're not fancy by any means, but they're in that kind of shape.
Okay. I'll pick one of the shabbier ones. Be
All right.
And this miss.
A hat and a doublet. That'll be 4 silver pieces.
Thank you so much, miss. And I'll give her the silver because she seems like a reasonable, kind woman. So
Okay.
I'm not even gonna haggle with that.
So you have like you have this like it's like nice. It's the shirt is a pretty thick, nice quality. It's got just a little layer of padding in there, and then the hat was meant for like a human-sized character, but you know it was necessary to hide your horns.
Right. Question. Can I like exchange my party? Does anyone have silver? Like I only have gold.
Yeah,
She
that
would
was
have
going to be a
change.
question.
She would have change. Yeah.
How many
Okay,
questions?
I was just
DM question.
scared.
10 silver
for gold.
10
Thank you.
bronze per silver.
I love that we've adopted tapping your head for like DM questions.
Like I've always
that.
done this. It just makes
Yeah.
sense.
That was like my home game. We did that too, and I love it.
Yeah, I learned it when I did the one-off with Kate, and I always liked it.
Yeah.
All right, so
I enjoy watching you guys go.
To make it easier on yourself, I always think of like copper as pennies, and then silver as dimes, and then gold as like $1. You know, this is a little bit easier to think in your head.
so I've got a shabby hat and a doublet. Excellent.
I always think of like silver as pesos, bronze as like Japanese yen, and then
Nice.
Gold is euros.
Everything's 10 to 1, right?
Well, it's just because like copper's 100 to 1 gold, silver is 10 to 1 gold, and then
It's like the metric system though. Like
Platinum
everything's 10 to 1. Yeah,
There's technically platinum pieces, which is like a $10 bill.
yeah. Platinum's 10 gold, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that messes with that is the what's it
Electrum?
called? Yeah, Electrum, which no one uses because F that.
it's kind of like a $half coin, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You collect those. You keep one Electrum in your wallet. You show it to someone when you're drunk. But
I
otherwise,
kind
no
of
one
like
uses them.
in one of my campaigns. This is a side story. I'm so sorry. One of my campaigns, I just made each of those a different currency. So 1 gold was the lowest currency in one place, but each place had their own currency. So it was just like currency exchange places and stuff like that.
You hate yourself.
And I literally was just like, this was the worst idea ever. And I just never again.
You
Never
got those
again.
little kiosks in the airports that will do the exchange rate, but it changes every
one of
15
them's like
minutes.
one of them's seashells, and then one of them's like round rocks, super
how
round
much
rocks.
for 3 seashells, please?
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm a little bummed
you're
out.
at this used clothing store, and there's a bunch. There's just all kinds of stuff there.
Are my clothes my own other than like my armor? Like when they took my armor, they took the armor, but like my underclothes are still my underclothes, right?
Yeah. Those. Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, these are broken in, baby. I'm keeping these.
They're like super broken in. There's
Yeah.
like you can see through most of it.
Yeah. You wonder why that lady was all up on me? No, it's because I'm wearing.
Is anyone else interested in interacting with this?
I would like to find a cloak or maybe a cape, something that is just a little bit maybe larger than my torso, maybe goes down to about my knees and is dark.
Okay, You find a bunch of cloaks. One is like
That's
a dark navy blue. One of them's kind of a maroon color. One of them's a dark green, and there's a couple different shades of gray. Did
gonna
not
go with
mean
green.
50.
Okay. No. There's like 4 shades of gray.
Okay.
And there are the colors. There's no innuendo.
I would like a green cloak,
Okay.
please.
So you pick out the green cloak, and you walk over to the woman, and she's 2 silver pieces.
And I happily give her 1 gold and take my change.
Okay.
Seeing that, I'm like, yeah, cloak. Give me that cloak. Is there a cloak that's just like 1 shade blue above black?
There's the navy blue. That's the closest
Archer.
one.
All right, yeah, give me that.
The navy blue, and it looks like it's the same. At one point, it was the same shade as that Eden Bow. You know how they had those navy blue uniforms? This looks like it might just be the cloak of one of their uniforms.
Nice, yeah.
It's pretty worn, you know? Yeah, and then the same thing. She's 2 silver pieces.
Done. I'm not even gonna haggle.
You're right. No, those ladies, you're right.
I want to find some leather if possible, some black leather.
Black leather. Yeah, unfortunately, most of her wears, she has like fibered clothing, like, you know, a lot of it's just like cotton and sewn stuff. There really isn't anything leather like that. You might have to go to like either a tanner and get leather and have it made, or find somebody who specializes in like fitted leather armor. And even then, it might be tough because, you know, most of it's going to be made for someone bigger. So you might have to get someone to custom make it. But yeah, if you're looking for some black leather, that might have to be a different kiosk. It definitely will have to be. I mean, this woman does nothing like that.
Yeah. All right, does everyone have what they need?
All right, mate. Anything else? Anyone else? Anything else you need?
Yeah, Jiffy. What do you have for armor?
Armor? Oh, armor. What kind of armor are you looking for?
Hold on
Just
one
some,
sec. What were you saying, a pup?
Seeing if Puppy needed to buy anything.
No, I think that this is pretty good. I mean, it fits like really good, and I could like, and I do like kicks and stuff. Like, I can move pretty good.
It seemed to mean a lot to you earlier. Are you sure you want to go in the sewers wearing that? Because you had it cleaned and stitched up and everything.
Yeah, I just didn't want to throw it away. Like, I want to keep it, but I mean,
Okay.
I also just want to wear it.
Is there anything like a like a leather bracelet or something, like something like plain that like wouldn't like add anything, but like an accessory, but like not
Yeah.
nice one. Like a nice little like leather like braided thing is what I'm looking for.
You find it's not leather, but it's like different. It's like a braid of different yarn in like what looks like a charm that like latches as a bracelet. It's got whites and blues and grays in it, and it's just like all braided together with like some kind of thick cotton yarn.
Nice. That looks cool, and it matches. And I like hold it up to the bow.
Oh yes, it looks quite nice on you. That'll be 2 silver pieces.
Pop, do you think
Can I try to like break it? I like
no. Pop, give her the friendship coin. She'll give you some back.
Okay. So you give it to her, and then she gives you your change.
They're a different color.
Put it in your pocket.
Those are tiny friendship coins.
So I give it to people that I kind of want to be friends with, but not all the way.
Lesser friends.
Okay. And then I just like hold them both. Like,
Rezik, give me a perception check.
Oh, sure. Ooh.
Ooh.
7.
Okay.
Jiffy, like I was saying, armor. Maybe shields, things
well,
like
yeah. You're looking for like metal armor.
leather, metal, powdered. What do you got?
Well, if you're looking for leather, we can go, somewhere. I can throw you the net. If you're looking for metal plate armor, there's gonna be probably not many people selling that kind of stuff.
What about a
in
shield?
the marketplace? You might want to go to a, locksmith. Maybe have a dwarf make you a set of armor.
Yeah, no, I don't know
that kind of coin to spend. Though I don't doubt you. You do look like a very capable man.
Right. What about a shield?
Leather armor and some like wooden shield works. All right, yeah. Well, we can go find something like that. Yeah, I can find you that in a jiffy. That is my namesake. Here we go.
Flag
Everyone,
up, man.
roll a survival check with advantage.
and I thank the lady as I'm leaving.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Perception?
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, before we leave, I just wanted to buy just some workers' clothes and like a beanie if possible.
Oh, sorry about that.
Workers' clothes.
Or like an old-timey hat of some kind.
You find nothing really that like suits that kind of like. You find like a cap, like those old peasant caps that just kind of go down. It's not a hat. It's not cool looking. It's that piece of armor that they give you in video games at level 1 that makes me scream. Just looks so dumb. I hate it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. So each piece is 2 silver.
Okay. I'll just buy that and whatever kind of clothes I can assemble that are like.
So yeah, like a working shirt, some pants, and a cap. That's it. The cap though the inside is lined with a little bit of wool, and it's pretty nice, and it's the second you put it on your head, you're like, I get why people wear these. It's because it keeps your dome warm.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that. And I'll just hand her a gold, and I'll just say, keep the change, thank you, and I'll follow everybody else.
Yeah, I've thrown my cloak on at this point too.
And you notice, Jiffy notes your tip. Pup, what did you get for a perception?
17.
All right, Pup, it's been bugging you maybe this whole time. This woman keeps charging 2 silver. She seems kind of uninterested. She's got all this stuff laid out. And then it hits you like, she's like mostly blind. And she's this whole time has just been like 2 silver. And then just takes your silver.
I was literally gonna be like, "What a magical store! 2 silver from everywhere." Fair.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Okay, and I And I noticed that she's like
clock that, right? Yeah, she's like looking around, and you can tell like anything that isn't really close to her, her eyes don't really follow. And so you kind of you've seen that, like, because wolves, you know, in their older age can really like their eyesight can go bad fast. So you kind of clock that from your years living with some of the wolves in your tribe.
Okay, so I should go up to her, and then like I tug on her. I'm like, excuse me.
Oh yes. Oh yes. You are an interesting.
Yeah. Thank you. You just sold me this bracelet. Does it match good? Can you tell?
And then she kind of leans in and squints. Yeah, it looks very nice on you.
Thank you.
I would say.
I was told that these little ones are for like little friendships, and you're doing a really good job. And I don't know if I know that when my family was getting to where they had to go to be able to look at things, it was really hard. Do you have people to help you?
Oh well, I work with, some family members who bring me clothes, and I'm just here to sell them in the market.
Oh, cool.
I don't get out much these days.
Well, that's really nice that you have a family like that. So, here's a big friendship token. You should give it to your family who helped you. I give her a gold.
Okay, you give her a gold, and she just you see just like the slightest little tear from in her eyes, and she's just.
It's like the end of A Knight's Tale.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What is your name?
My name is Pup.
Pup.
I'm a pup. Yeah.
Are you an uncast?
I don't know what that means.
The uncast ones. You have those ears. They're very, they stand out.
They're soft. You want to feel them?
Okay. She touches your ears.
Free pets.
And you see this little, like, well, they are very soft. Wow. Huh. And you're kind of thinking to herself.
Yeah, well, I hope that you have a good day and that your family comes back soon, because you are like probably way undercharging. The last guy was like, oh, it's so many friendship coins, and you're just being really nice, and I think that you should have this, and I love you, bye. And I run away.
All right. Survival checks all around. Did you follow the bloomers?
16.
Okay. Was it with advantage or?
Yeah. Whoever's holding hand, advantage.
I got a 10.
With advantage, I got a natural
17.
Yeah, nat 20.
Also nat 20.
Yeah, wow.
It's especially hard. Trust. I mean, it's hard because you're mostly around humans, but you managed to hang on. And you guys all make it around. You find like a shop. This guy's got all kinds of different leather wares. He's got backpacks that seem like pretty nice quality. He's got belts. He's got belt pouches. He's got shoes, like nice leathered shoes. He's also got a few like leather breastplates and things that would definitely help protect you against, attackers and such. All right, yeah. Well, here we go. We got some leather here, fine wares. You can get a backpack made of like a canvas, and it's gonna fall apart. But these leather backpacks, they're gonna last you a real long time, yeah. As long as you take care of them.
Great job, Jiffy. Great job.
Well, I told you, I know these things like the back of my hand, and I tell you what, I stare at the back of my hand quite often.
I don't doubt that, young man.
I want to grab his hand and look at the back of it. Teach me your secrets.
All right, and there's just this guy who's just kind of like set up. He's got this kiosk. It's just set up with all kinds of different stuff. Almost everything there is fit for a human.
Is there anything fit for a halfling?
There really isn't. Some of these belt pouches you might be able to use. You might be able to take some of this armor and refit it, or get someone to refit it to fit you. But as far as armor goes, probably not.
Drez?
I'm just gonna inquire about What do you have for leather armor? What's the best deal you've got going on armor?
Leather armor.
Leather armor.
And he kind of goes.
Leather armor. What do you got?
He goes and pulls out a nice set of like leather armor. It doesn't have any kind of like dye to it or anything like that. He just kind of pulls it over. He says, "This was a buckskin that we caught maybe a month ago, and we've tanned this leather. We made it ourselves, and it's a fine piece, if I may say so myself. For this fine piece, and it's got like little spots on it, almost from like just from the tanning process. It's got like that very. It does look nice and new. He says, this will be 15 gold pieces."
And I look at our little friend.
And Jiffy kind of looks at him.
What you charging, buddy?
Jiffy kind of looks up and goes, "All right, mate. You kind of got to give us a deal here. It does look like a nice piece, but we're looking for, reasonable prices. Reasonable prices. It's all right. I know you're trying to make a living, but give us something reasonable." And he kind of looks at you and it's like, "Look, this is the best leather you're gonna find anywhere in this flea market.
Please?
I'll give you 10.
Give me a persuasion check."
Fuck. Oh, betrayed me. Persuasion? That's a 7.
The 7. He says, he kind of looks you up and down, has this kind of amused look. "All right, I can see that you want to do this game. I'm not partial to this game, dancing back and forth. It's really not my style. I make quality wares, and I stick to my prices. But I may be able to give you a discount." And he goes into the back and pulls out another set of leather armor. And it's kind of got these initials on the back that say CM. They're kind of just burned into it lightly. And he's like, "You want something cheaper? Here you go. I'll give you these 12 gold pieces. It's the same fine quality. It's just not as new." And
Does it still look like good quality?
Nice. Yeah. Just has CM burned into the back.
Like how big?
Not big. It looks more like a crafter's like. No. No bigger than like.
It's like a Hell's Angel thing going on.
Each letter's about the size of your thumbnail.
Oh, okay. It's a Calvin Klein's underwear.
Yeah. The CL on. Yeah.
Yeah, Calvin. It was written on your. Okay. I'll look at him.
CK Calvin Klein.
Fair. 12. Is it what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hand him 12 silver.
Okay. 12 silver? 12 gold.
Oh, 12 gold, right.
Pulling a fast one.
Right. You gotta try, right? No.
And this leather fits really well, and the way it's been made is that the sides have those little the straps. You can really strap it in tight. They're strapping.
Well, I am.
And it's got like a light brown hue to it, and it looks very, very nice on you.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that. Put it on, make sure it fits, all that jazz. Throw my cloak over it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Cool. Anyone who wants to feel less dead?
Oh my god. I do, but I assume since they didn't have halfling, they don't have leather for a gnome.
Well, maybe we can get someone to, seamstress something up for him.
Would I know how to do that? Having grown up in like the woods, having to like scout for my own stuff and like put my stuff together to make it fit. Could I do like rudimentary, like maybe not with like an entire armor, but like with a belt?
Yeah, you could easily cut the belt and then bevel holes in the middle.
I could size a belt to Cowwise if we wanted to get one.
It's just like the belt, the buckle part of the belt might just look a little big.
Nice.
I can fix the belt to make it smaller to fit you and stuff. But if that's something you wanted still. Do you want Cowwise?
I was hoping more for some armor, to be honest.
Oh.
Not necessarily a belt. I think my pants are okay. They're up.
But don't they have pouches?
Yeah.
You need it?
As you guys are talking, the merchant kind of comes over and says, "I mean, if you're looking for some armor, for someone more of your stature,
what's that mean?
If you could find someone, well, you're obviously smaller and you can't wear this big armor that I've made." And he kind of goes and pulls out this sheet. It's just a big sheet of this thick leather that's been tanned. He's like, you're welcome to buy something like this, and if you can find someone who's willing to put this together for you,
I was going to ask you about that, but then we have to carry around a big piece of leather and then find someone to tailor it, which sounds like a task unto itself. Jiffy.
Yeah, Roy. Hey, mate, what's going on?
Do you know anyone who could help us out with some tailoring before we buy some leather? Someone who could do it in a...
Yeah, and he kind of thinks about it, and he's like, no, really in the markets, huh? That's more of a thing we'd have to go to Logersmith for, just up north a bit. And Dresden, you guys would know, you and Rezik would know, Logersmith is kind of like a Dwarven district. It's just to the northwest. Do we have the? We
They
don't
would
have
probably already have small-sized armor. That you wouldn't need to bring them leather, right?
Talking about the map?
Well, yeah. Can we bring up the map?
I was going to say, actually,
Logersmith is right up there, and you guys have been through there. There's a lot of craftsmen in that area, so you'd easily be able to find somebody who knows how to put together tanned hides and stuff, kind of in there.
I think I'll bypass it for this time, but I do like the idea of getting a belt pouch. You said belt pouch, correct? Or is it
Yes.
belts and pouches as two different things?
There's different things. So a belt pouch is something that you can slip. There's got a loop, so you can slip your belt through the pouch so it stays onto your belt. There's belts, and then there's pouches, and there's specific pouches made to fit onto a belt.
Do they have a tactical belt that has the pouches built in?
They don't. They don't, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
That
is a thing.
When I got my sword, did I get a sheath? Have I just been carrying this thing around the whole time?
Yeah.
The
swords you took had sheaths.
Okay,
Yeah.
like a belt and a sheath and whatnot for that. At
Yeah.
least. Okay. It just occurred to me. I was like, man, carrying this thing is annoying. Every time we walk into a place, people look at me. I don't know why.
They definitely had sheaths because they were all riding horses. So
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Could we, as a group, use a backpack for that 200 feet of rope we're lugging around?
I mean, it's just over my shoulder right now. James, what
We
does
have
that weigh?
a bag of
What does it weigh?
hold stuff.
Hold on a second.
I mean, is it an appreciable amount, or is it just sort of bulky?
Oh gosh,
bag.
50 feet of rope is
bag of
10 pounds. So you're carrying 40 pounds of rope right now.
Oh boy.
I'm a beefy boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll split that up later.
Yes, I would like to buy a backpack actually, so I can put my my stuff in there. A leather backpack would be.
And you see his leather backpacks. They have multiple pouches. So there's pouches within the big pouch. It's got one a little small one that's long, and then another small pouch on the side.
Great.
It's built pretty well. Yeah.
Sand
armor. Weird.
Ye old Jansport.
Yeah, and he brings it up. It says 3 gold pieces.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
I'll get a belt with a belt pouch as well. Not a backpack, but like a...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same too. A belt and a belt pouch, please.
Okay. Yeah, the belts are 1 gold, and the pouches are 1 gold.
All right.
And these pouches, they have like a little like a leather string you can draw to close them, and they seem the way that they're made, they seem waterproof. Because
and would
like,
you say we're currently carrying our gold in?
your hands.
Damn it.
Brassiere. In the brassieres. But the...
You have those convenience pouches that aren't actually visible.
Comedy pocket.
Comedy pocket.
Mine is 2 gold for belt and pouch. Got it. I'm good.
They have like an over the shoulder like what are they called? The sling. Yeah, it's like a satchel, but it's like those hipster ones that people wear these days, where it's like an oversized fanny pack. What are those called?
It's
just fanny packs that they wear. No, there is specifically one that is also made for that though.
It's a man bag.
As a collector of fanny packs, there is a difference.
I don't believe.
As a collector of fanny packs, having over 10 fanny packs.
Yeah.
I told you there was a market.
I love fanny packs.
Fanny packs.
You missed them first.
Fanny packs over the shoulder are dumb.
You could buy a belt, sling it over your shoulder, and then buy a belt pouch and stick it right here.
There you go.
Nah, that's different. I was looking for like a backpack type thing.
You could buy a backpack, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want like a backpack. I want a cool one. I'm a monk. I want to do a cool monk thing.
God, yeah, they come with this.
You could just wear the backpack with 1 strap and feel cool.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
cool.
bad for your back.
I know, it's terrible. I hate it.
But it's so cool.
That's one of those one things where I'm like, oh, I feel so square whenever I have my backpack on. And I also take that little clip and I clip the front, and I'm like, God, I'm so uncool. This is great.
Keeps your back straight.
Yeah.
I'm a wait out. I'm gonna ask every single shopkeeper.
Oh right, he finds one. Weird. Yeah, you can just take one. No, it's something custom like that. You might have to like.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah. You might have to have custom made.
Yeah.
With a sheet of leather.
Yep.
Yeah, she's saying she wants it.
Yeah. No.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I'm just saying my birthday in real life is next week, so if like I had that in game, that'd be cool.
No. That could definitely happen. That is something that might happen in the game.
They're literally called sling bags. Yeah.
A sling bag.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard of a sling bag before.
Never mind.
Wish list / pub.
Oh yeah. It's very similar to like a belt, and then if you put a pouch on it and then you stuck it into the. You know what you could do? You could take a backpack, sling it around a belt, and then weave the belt in the backpack as a strap, and then strap it on.
Would it look like this? Can we just pretend it would look like this because I'm amazing?
It would look identical to that.
Oh my god, yes, I would love to do that.
All right, you gotta buy a belt, which is 1 gold, and a backpack, which is 3 gold.
Easy, 4 gold.
Okay. Yeah, and then roll a
survival. You're right.
Intelligence check.
Are you sure?
If you're gonna cut this yourself, you're gonna have to roll an intelligence check.
Sure, it wouldn't be a survival check because of how I have survived in the wild.
Wait. Who's? Do you have a blade?
Yeah, I have the dagger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Your intelligence, maybe not performance.
You already erased that 4 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll the die.
So Pup right now is like down on the ground, like trying to cut up something to form a sling backpack right now.
Middle of this market. We all just make a wall around her.
Yeah, we just like circle her.
Intelligence, right?
Intelligence check, yeah.
Okay.
Do we like root her on so she gets advantage?
Blow on this for me here.
You can do it, Pup. We believe in you.
Encouragement. Woohoo! Advantage!
Is it with advantage?
All right, everyone who's
have
not
done this
everyone who's
before?
not Pup, roll a perception check.
Oof.
I got a 17.
15.
I cut my finger off.
All right, Cornelia, you see her start cutting this.
Hold on.
And you understand like what her
like hunched over.
you see what she's doing, and it's just all wrong. You know that like if she continues on this, like physics wise, this is not going to work out in her.
So I can help.
You can aid her if you like by also rolling. You want to aid her? Okay, then you can roll it in. You can roll an intelligence check as well.
I just like start like mashing it together in hopes it would work.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my sling bag!
Is it like a saving? Can it be? No, it doesn't help. Regardless, it's a fail. I rolled a 5.
What's your intelligence?
Intelligence. If I have a saving throw, +4.
Okay. All right. So here's what happens.
That'd be a +2, right?
You cut this bag, and you're trying to make this sling bag. You. The bag is still
Make a
usable.
backpack.
All right. This bag is still usable, except it doesn't stay on your back. It just slides down to your side. So it's like sitting at your side because of the way that you cut too much of this leather, so it kind of slides from your back down.
You're the kid at school who saw a sling backpack on like a cool kid, and then like tried to make it at home, and then like brought it, and you're like, look at this, check it out, guys.
If you got like some like a needle and thread or some kind of like yarn or something like that, you could maybe stitch the bag to the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then fix it, but that would have to be like.
I got a plan. We're good. I'm good at my fail. I have such a good idea. Ooh.
But Cornelia's intervention kept you from like completely cutting this bag to shreds.
Oh, geez, thanks. Oh boy, I used to be so good at this. You guys are gonna trust me with your belts, okay?
All right, and by this time, it's been maybe like, it's getting to be like maybe 4 o'clock. Each one of these little kiosks is like a long excursion in and of itself. It's maybe like a half hour to 45 minutes, really just moving through this crowd. It's kind of intense.
All right, is there anything anyone else needs? I know I'm gonna try and maybe pick up a healer's kit, something along those lines. Does anyone else need anything?
I would like to get out of this sardine can. Yeah.
Same.
I need to get rations for sure.
Do we not have food?
Maybe something to make torches with if we're going to be going underground.
Yes.
Oh yes,
You
that's
want
also
anything?
yes.
Pup?
Do you want anything?
I would like my face to be repaired.
Do you want anything that we can get you?
What?
I've never been here before. I don't know what they have.
I've never been here either.
But you've been to like a place before. I've never been to like a place before.
I'm surprised we didn't just pay the marketeer to retrieve all the items we need.
Okay, I'm gonna flick him.
Is there anything that you wanted? Are your shoes still comfy?
I would like
Any
my
new
life back.
I'll flick him.
Did you need like socks or something? Or did you need like a new jacket? Do you feel too dirty?
No, I'm fine with what I have now.
Okay.
If I'm going to pretend to be a commoner, I might as well look the part.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
Yep.
That's the smartest thing you've said all day, Fitz.
Maybe his whole life.
Wow, heads in with a quip. Wow.
Salty.
Who saw that coming? I certainly didn't.
Oh, you need to get your eyes checked?
No, I was making I was doing a thing.
Oh. Okay.
It's called sarcasm. Where you mock someone by saying the opposite of what you mean.
Oh.
Like we love you, Fitz.
Wait.
Wow, Kelwise now is a comedian. Ooh, wow.
Wait, no,
You all
I
are so
want to
much
try.
better than me because you've been through the world. Well, I'm sorry if my skin is too soft.
Have fun. You guys are the worst friends I've ever had.
Thank you, pup.
Nicely done,
Do
pup.
it.
Like
You did it.
Sick. Ew. I feel like they wouldn't say sick, but they might say ill in Fantasyland, you know? Ill.
Fantastic. All right, hey, Jiff.
Yeah,
What do you
what's
got
up,
for some sort of healer's sort of emporium? Herbalist? I'm looking to sort of get a little bit of a med kit, you know what I mean?
Let me have a bit of think. Yeah, I can probably find you a place. You're looking for some medical supplies.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, top-notch stuff ain't really on the market, if you know what I mean. Closed doors and such, but maybe able to find you something to work. Yeah. Say no more. I'll take you over there. Flag up.
Like black market stuff, Dresden.
Yeah, well,
He
I don't
points
care
up
about the
forward
color
and he
market.
starts marching.
Grab hands. And we go off.
Everyone, give me those checks. Who's getting lost today?
If somebody gets lost, I'm gonna be so upset.
13.
20s.
14.
Don't make me roll.
17.
I need to turn the mic on.
That is a 13.
13.
13 for me. Melissa got a 9.
With advantage?
She holding on to anything? Oh, I didn't do advantage. That's just what I got. That's...
16.
Okay, yeah. So you guys all managed to weave your way through, and Dresden, you come upon someone who's got a pretty well-built kiosk. So it looks like this guy's been here for a while, and you look and you see just all kinds of old, used commission gear.
Now we're talking.
Healers kits.
Yeah.
A lot of that, standard issue, more of that, kind of backpacks and boots and pants, and it's kind of like hand-me-down, army surplus store. That's
Jiffy, why didn't you take us here first?
Well,
then you're home.
You were looking for something. I was just trying to find you the best place.
Yeah, well, you found it. Took a while, but you found it.
You want some old bandages? I
Great.
could have taken you here right away.
Hey, shopkeep.
And this pretty old man turns and looks at you. Yeah.
And what do you got in terms of a healer's kit?
He reaches down, picks up this pretty dinged up tin case, just plops it on the counter.
I'll rifle through it, see if everything I need's there.
Yeah, it's old, but it's a healer's kit. It's pretty standard issue with all the bandages and clamps and everything you'd need.
Great. Yeah, this looks complete. How much you want?
4 gold pieces.
4 gold. This old piece of crap.
Takes it, throws it back down underneath.
I like
walks
you.
back and sits down.
I take 4 gold and I slam it on the counter. I like him. I don't give a shit. I like him.
Throws it on the counter, takes the gold. No acknowledgement. Just walks over to his chair and sits down.
It's fantastic. I turn around to everyone. I tell them I like him.
Do you have any rations?
No, he kind of looks at you. Yeah, rations don't keep too well here. No rations. You'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh, by the way, did you serve?
Yeah, I served. You serve?
Yeah, we actually both served. It's good to meet you. I'm Rezik.
Dresden.
He kind of just nods.
What about you?
Nods, and then pulls out a book and just starts reading.
Wow.
Good day to you.
They really, they set you up well, huh?
No response. This guy's
Yeah.
either
Sounds about right.
He's either disinterested or an asshole, or both.
Does he, which does he look? Which does he look?
He kind of just looks like, I'm just here to do a job.
Mhm.
That's it. This is a job. You
Yeah,
know?
I like this guy. I really
Nothing
like this
more.
guy.
I give the exact amount of effort to get the job done and not a ounce more.
Yeah, this man served 8 tours. He gets it. He gets it. I look at him.
And
I'm
now
like,
his wife is like selling old military wear on a flea market.
Mhm.
He knows exactly where he is in life.
Yeah.
He knows how he got here.
Yeah, waiting for the VA to get back to him because his knee is still all fucked up. I get it.
And having weak knees, that's rough.
That's not. It's not easy.
Trust, give me a perception check.
Okay.
We like those checks.
Do we? That was a natural one.
Okay.
Maybe not
All
that.
Cursed! Cursed by the gnome! I'm sorry. No,
Yeah.
not me. Not mine.
Yeah. Yeah. You're looking through the crowd, and then there's a lot of people.
God damn it, James! Just start playing the Jaws music, please. Already.
Before we get attacked by something.
It's starting to get dark. It's not dark, but like you notice that the sun is starting to go down. The crowds are starting to thin, and you notice some of these kiosks are starting to wrap up.
Yeah, we should skedaddle out of here fast as possible.
I have. Can I go back somewhere real quick?
Pup, for
I
what?
got something.
Pup, we really need to get out of here. We can't be here after dark.
You'll be on the way out.
What do you need?
I forgot something.
What?
What'd you forget?
I forgot a clothing.
What kind of a clothing?
I need to go back to the clothing.
All right, we'll just on our way out. We'll go back to the clothing. It's fine.
Do we have time to hit the clothing?
To the woman, yeah.
Good lord, I'm terrified.
Do we need anything else before we go? This is our last chance before we leave. Anything?
Torches. Yes.
Torches, yes.
Shopkeep, do you have torches?
Yeah, and he kind of pulls a couple torches out. And how many you need?
One for each of us.
8 torches.
Well, not for Jiffy.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Extra's okay.
Oh,
Yeah. You can share, but it'll be good to have some more, I think.
Is there a place where we can get health potions? Pub wouldn't know this. Pub doesn't know they exist.
Yeah, there hasn't really been any magical stuff, not at least in this market. You haven't seen anything like that. Maybe, but you'd have to you'd have to know.
I doubt we could even afford it. I mean, a rope was 6 gold, so.
He kind of pulls out a bundle of torches and 1 silver piece.
1 silver piece it is.
Yeah, and in that bundle there's 10 torches.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give us over.
But each torch.
See? A value pack. That's what I'm talking.
Each torch weighs a pound. So.
We distribute them. One for everyone, and yeah.
Thank you.
One for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go back to the woman then. If no one else has anything else we need to get.
Wait, Mr. Guy, do you have something that like string that you could put stuff together with, like to sew stuff together with? You have string?
Oh, sewing kit.
Like
yeah,
a
that.
sewing kit. Yeah, I might have something like that. He goes fumbling around, and he has he pulls out like some thread and a needle in like what used to be like a sewing kit. It's like maybe it had like a few needles in the beginning. It's only got 1 needle and had a couple different colors of thread. Now it's got black and like a maroon thread left in it. And he's like, yeah, this is all I got. I'll give it to you for a gold.
Whoa. Okay,
All right, and so pay him a gold.
Yeah.
Okay. He just goes back to sit and read his novel. Cornelia, give me a perception check.
Oh God, we're gonna die.
I'm so scared right now, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're dead.
Perception plus.
Again.
It's an 8.
It's an 8. Yeah.
Something's out there, guys.
I think he has asked literally all of us.
Eight's an interesting number. All right.
All right, well, let's go back to the woman. At some point, I need to get rations before we get back on the road, though, Dresden.
Isn't there? No, you can get rations. You can get rations at the. There's no food here. Get rations at the pub.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, they should have food at. I would assume they had food at the market, but I mean, yes, let's go to.
They have a lot of food at the market. You'd probably be able to find something with rations.
Okay, let's go.
As everyone heads out, I just I let them all leave, and then I look at the old crusty, and I go, "Hey, you're not dead yet, soldier, right?" And I give him a commission salute, and then I leave.
And he takes his book and just goes, waves you off.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that kind of like.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I know. I'm breathing. I'm here, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah, he's my dad. I've decided. He's Dresden's dad.
It's canon.
It's canon.
The Dresden surplus. So you guys kind of wind your way back, and you do find that woman, and you notice there, Rezik, you find there's people selling like hardtack type bread and these little like leaves wrapped up that would work, as rations and such.
Okay.
So like you find somebody selling basically travel rations, but they're just like, it's like hard bread.
All right, I hand them whatever amount is enough for all of us to have rations.
So a ration, 1 day's rations is 5 silver pieces, and it weighs, it's a pretty hefty chunk, so it's 2 pounds for like a full day's worth of these hard bread.
Okay.
Which you really find like you probably have to just soak it in your mouth and your gums for a little while.
Yeah, that's good. That's home base.
So however many you want to buy, just
Rezik, then.
So yeah, I'll buy six of those, and I think I'm out of money. So. Yep, I'm out of money. But that's fine.
You better know you're out of money, all right? Because I'm not keeping track. I'm just kidding. All right, and Pup, you make it back. Pup, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
Completely bankrupt. Oh my goodness.
19.
A 19. Yeah. You look around and you're like, Cornelia, Kelwise, Trust, Dresden, Rezik, Jiffy. Somebody's just not with the group.
Is it Fitz?
Was with them.
Yeah, it's.
I was just talking to him. I would have known if he had left, though, because he was grabbing onto me the whole time.
Yeah, he was grabbing onto you, and you moved through these crowds, and he just something happened, and he's just not there with you anymore.
Do we need him?
Huddle up.
Yeah.
Huddle up. Do we?
we do.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
He was under our charge. We need to get him back.
Who saw him last?
Me, I was just talking to him at the last store.
It's on it.
He was just grabbing onto me. He oh.
I bet you that god probably grabbed him.
Oh, Justin, pick me up. like a cheerleader, like the one man stunt. Yeah.
Like kettlebell. You just kettlebell.
You're just holding my feet right here. I'm just standing on you.
Yeah. Just in the middle of the market.
I'm trying to
All right, give me an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yeah. I like that face.
Oh god, it rolled on top of the rest of my dice. I reroll.
Yeah, every DM's heard that.
What's the lowest number die in that box?
Okay, I'm gonna show you how it landed. It's this one. There is none because it's straight up and down.
Well, then I would say re-roll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an instant 0.
Are we all
16? I rolled a 17. It's a -1.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God.
You stand up, you're looking, and there's still like hundreds and hundreds of people in this market. And you don't seem to see anyone with that, Fitz had that cloak on his head covering his face, and you just see so many cloaks. There's cloaks everywhere. You're overwhelmed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell spits. Not Fitz, I'm gonna yell spits.
Okay.
Spits!
You're yelling spits out. Oh man. And you hear just ever so slightly from far off, "Help me! Help! I've been separated! Don't touch me, you filthy beings! Oh, this is just disgusting."
Someone flick him!
And then you kind of look in the direction, and maybe halfway between you and the last kiosk, you see like this cloaked figure, just kind of like looking around, holding it.
Okay. Can I?
And yeah, you keep yelling, and he kind of sees you and clocks you, and he makes his way to you, and it's nothing short of a miracle that he's reunited with you guys at this point.
Thank
Fitz
God.
rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Fitz, are you all right?
Yes. Well, I should say.
Never let go of me again, dumb thumb, and I smack him.
I thought I had your grip, and then I turned and looked, and I was holding on to someone else's cloak. This is a very confusing place. Anyone could have made the same mistake.
Can you guys get that rope and just tie us together at this point?
Yes, not a bad idea. And I just kind of
Tie it around his waist, and then I'll hold on to the rope. I see people like the way people do with horses or dogs. And I'm the pup, okay.
This is humiliating. Is this humiliating?
Would you rather get lost and
Why
dead?
would you tie me like an animal? I've been through so much already. Why would you tie me up?
I just start petting his head. It's
I'm
okay.
I mean, I just want to keep rocking in the direction as he's whining.
Yeah, he's like just full out bawling in the markets, crying.
Like patting his back, like, "Oh, buddy, it's okay."
And then you make it to the woman who's selling everything for two silver.
And I'm just gonna run up to her again, like really close so she can see me.
I forgot to ask you what your name was.
Oh, hello, pup. What was that? You like my name?
Yeah.
Oh, my name is Arthur.
How do you spell that?
How do you spell that?
Artha. Arthur.
Oh, is your name only Arthur? Or do you have like another name?
Oh, just Arthur. It's
That's
fine.
cool.
Is she just like a human lady?
My grandmother's name.
Is she just like a human lady?
Yeah. She's a human woman, maybe in her late 50s, early 60s.
That was it. I just forgot to ask you your name and then I felt bad. Okay, then I'm a nuzzle. Okay, bye.
Bye, pup. It was very nice meeting you.
I'm like trying not to scream at her.
You can't be mad. I found Spitz.
We wouldn't have lost space if we hadn't gone over here.
That's not true. Maybe that's true. I don't know.
Right.
I've never been here before.
Yeah. Oh.
I flick Fitz just for my let out my frustration.
Stop flicking me, all of you.
Just think of it as it's just sarcasm. Just think of it as sarcasm.
This is
We
definitely
don't
not
care about you.
sarcasm, Rezik.
It's physical sarcasm.
There is no such thing. Make it up to make fun of me.
Creating a new way of expressing that we care about you.
But you don't flick anyone else. Do you not care about each other?
No.
Well, we care about you the most.
just looks like crying his eyes out.
Can we please get out of this market before it gets
we need to go to where that lady was. The lady in the bath. The lady in the bath. We need to go there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Go to where that lady was.
Yeah.
2 kerchiefs.
All right. You guys head to Kerchiefs, and by the time, you guys start exiting the market, and then as you start walking down Ascension Road, you hear, hey, yo, took you around the markets. Pretty much spent the whole day, yeah? Seen you guys push some pretty good tippers. I think I did a pretty good job, taking you around the markets. You never would have found half these places if not for me. You might not have even found a fourth of half of these places without for me, huh? Just remember, Jeffrey's always here for you. And he kind of holds his hand out for his tip.
I'll put a gold.
I'll flick him over a gold.
Yeah.
Okay. And he kind of holds his hand out to all of you.
I didn't
You're
buy
gonna get-
anything, so I give it them.
How tall is he?
Oh wait, I did buy something. Shoot.
He's maybe 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
My height.
He's a lanky kid.
No, not super lanky.
All right.
He's just young. He was like 13-ish.
All right. Hey, kitty, stick with us. I'll buy you a beer tonight. All right.
It won't say no to an ale.
The kid comes with.
All right, yeah. So he just follows you straight into.
And within earshot of the kid, I just elbow Rez and I go, "Oh, it's good to have a fall guy, right?"
What?
Yeah,
that is correct.
All right, so you guys kind of make your way over to Kerchiefs, and it's opening up. They've been open for a little while, and you look inside, and you notice that there's a sign out now, and it's got like an old red handkerchief just kind of hanging over the front of it. Doesn't have any sign, just got a red handkerchief hanging over the entryway now.
Like normal size or like comically
Normal
large?
No. Normal size handkerchief.
Funnier than normal.
There's only like 1 or 2 patrons inside drinking right now, but you do notice like a tall, like very, very, very tall, thin man with like brownish hair and like his giant bushy mustache, and then you see this there's two like bouncers basically. One is like this super barrel-chested dwarf that just looks incredibly strong, and then you see like on to the right, you see this like almost 7 foot tall human man with just hands like that could you just could crush your head, right? That kind of just, you're like, I'm not sure he couldn't just crush 2 heads at once. And they're just kind of sitting near the front, like the front entranceway.
Question. Would I have ever, like, was I pretty, like, stuck to my own tavern? Like, would I have ever, like, would I know these people at all? Or
you might have heard of them from Grunt, who is the bouncer at your tavern. These 2 guys are like famous for being like super like no nonsense kind of guys, because in this area, like they have to take care of some of the worst of the worst, right?
They're just nonsense, just everywhere.
They're nonsense. So like,
do they have names, and are they Hans and Franz?
Jim?
You might have heard of them. You've heard of Poe and Sock.
Suck?
Sock.
Sock.
S-O-C-K-E.
S-O.
Poe is the dwarf?
Yeah. Poe's the dwarf, Sock's the 7 foot tall human. And you've heard of the owner. He's, people who live in this area have heard of the owner of Kerchiefs, and his name is Mustafa, but they more commonly named Moose. People just call him Moose. And he's the owner. He's the guy with that big old bushy mustache. And he's behind the bar just kind of cleaning up and getting ready for the night.
And there's no music playing or anything?
No music. Yeah, and it kind of seems like the night has just begun. So it's like, no coins in the jukebox yet.
Opening time.
Well, I'll saddle up to the bar and buy myself an ale.
I'll sidle up to the bar and buy this kid an ale.
All right, yeah. It's 5 coppers for an ale.
Bam, 2 for me, please.
Mustafa a human?
Mustafa? Yeah. Tall,
Is there
thin
a
man.
table to sit at? Maybe I'll sit at a table and wait for a waitress or waiter.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like there's no like wait staff here. It's kind of like you just go up to the bar, you grab a drink, and then you take a seat.
All right.
You guys get it's 5 copper and ale, and you drink it, Dresden. The first thing you notice is like, this is like 50% water.
Well, good. We'll stay hydrated. Also, I gave one to a kid, so I don't feel so bad about it.
Yeah. The kid just kind of like takes a sip, and you see his face go.
Yeah, it comes in pints, right?
Just like,
Yeah.
just goes at it.
Like mother's milk.
Okay.
And as you guys kind of are sitting there, Trust, you hear from kind of like the side of one of the tables, and you couldn't really see it before, but standing next to the table and kind of under the table, you see this halfling, familiar-looking halfling woman, staring at you, and
I'm gonna
she's like,
pretend to not see her.
She kind of walks up slowly, kind of like looking around the room, and then just gives you a kiss on the cheek and a wink. And that's what we're going to pick up next week.
Always with these individuals that we don't know.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on social media for all updates. We have Instagram and Twitter and a whole bunch of other things, so make sure you don't forget to follow us there.
Yeah. Happy October.
All right. Thank you guys so much. See you soon.